recording. Make sure that's on the right layer. And so we start back down at Darnagal. Last session, two of our lovely heroes were captured because,
Anti-heroes.
yeah, anti-heroes, yes. Anti-heroes were captured because they decided to fight a bunch of drow by themselves. They were brought into the spa. It was like a little resort almost, if you can call that, in the side of a mountain, where they were brought into their own little room. Carceres and Quinn decided to go in after them after rolling or flipping a coin. Was it that you did, right? Yeah.
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 Thanks,
So
guys.
they flipped a coin, went in, saved them almost before they killed themselves in a burning room. And
That's a lie. You're trying to make us look bad.
no, I don't. I don't
We don't
know.
need your help.
Yeah, it was almost. So yeah, they proceeded
To be
to.
fair, I could have snuck it out.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
that is true.
don't
They
trying
proceeded
to save
to.
face.
They proceeded to fight a bunch of drow. Dunks one in the toilet. And found their target.
Mhm.
They took their target in after some investigation into the cave and some fails running into a steel grate that they were using to prop up against the door. Jesus Christ! They took him in. I almost forgot about that part, but yeah, they found Errol, the old man, and they found his possession as well. What he was studying in that cave. You guys learned that he was using the power of the spa to try to melt this wax that he had, almost like a candle. He didn't really give you any more information into that, or like what Narciria or Formarith wants with him. Uh, and yeah, you guys proceeded to bring him back to Darnagal, where you guys had some stuff happen in Darnagal, and we kind of come back in the scene with Melvin. You had like a run-in with the priest that you left the gnolls with. He was having trouble, and it looked like the gnolls were growing at a rapid pace. So yeah, when you left them with them, they grow almost twice the size when you came back with them. And you're all outside of Darnagal, hiding because somebody decided to shake down an old lady. And Quinn has two gnolls in his arms, deciding what he wants to do with them, and everybody's around the fire. And that's the scene we come back into. Uh, Errol like still has his head hanged after being denied touching his candle one last time. Um, and yeah, you guys are just waiting for your caravan back to Formarth to be ready. The two dwarves that brought you into town. And if there's nothing that you guys want to do now, we could just fast forward to that. But I believe Quinn, you want to do something with the Knolls.
Yeah, you know what? I'll just bring them back. Yes, just skip over.
Okay. So you're just gonna bring him back to him and keep him in his care?
Just thinking more, bring them back to Famaris.
Okay, so you gotta keep him with you.
Mm.
All right. So you got two babies now. So I think last time he was struggling to find out what to feed him, and milk only kind of quells their hunger that you guys would know about. But yeah, they whimper and cry as much as they can around you. It's actually pretty annoying when after some time that you hold them in your arms. Uh, but you get your steady supply of milk, and about a couple of days go on. Is there anything anybody else wants to do in Darnagal before you guys head out?
No.
Nah.
Shit. Is there? Hold on. Let me check my inventory real fast.
Mhm.
I swear I had something I wanted to sell. That dagger of venom I have. That's just a normal dagger, right? With like some enchantment or whatever on it.
There's something not good on it. You haven't used it yet, but you have to attune to it to use it. So, you
But
don't.
it's still like got daggers damage and all that stuff.
Yep, it's got dagger's damage with a couple of things added onto it.
In that case, might as well get some pocket change. I'm gonna go and sell. How many daggers are I at? I'm gonna sell two of my daggers.
Two of your normal daggers.
Yeah, regular daggers.
Okay. I believe a dagger is like 5 gold pieces, right?
Uh,
Uh,
alright. So 10 gold.
And you're gonna go to the blacksmith for that, right? The one that
Yeah.
Ruger went to. dagger is 2 gold pieces. So you'll get 2 for them because you cut the price in half if you're.
Oh yeah, not even worth it then. I'll keep them.
Wait, have you used them?
No, I haven't used them once.
Okay, so they're brand new, yeah. So you get 4 for them.
Oh, nice.
It's only if they're used that you cut the price in half.
I didn't use any of my. I guess in that case, I'm still in my hand decks too.
Okay. Fuck, I just closed the page. I think a hand X is 5. Yeah, I'm pretty sure of that. So yeah, you'll get 5 for that as well.
All right, so then that's what 9 gold.
Mhm.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, so yeah, you go back to the Orcus blacksmith. So yeah, you guys hang outside of town. We just kind of get the montage of Quinn just like fucking like carrying these 2 gnolls that are just crying constantly in his arms. And a couple days go by, and eventually the day comes where the caravan is ready. I'm assuming one of you would have made contact back with the 2 dwarven couple in quotation marks, Bali and Rinon, right? So yeah, so they give you a time like right outside of the town to meet up, and eventually yeah they're just sitting out there waiting, like probably way farther down the path so as to you guys not getting caught. And when they see you approaching, Bali like gives like a snicker and is looking at you, Carceres, and he's like, "Caused quite a wuckus in town, eh?"
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And she just kind of walks.
He's like, "Oh yeah, they gave a little description of the lady causing a ruckus in there. Looked quite a bit like you, if I might say so myself." And the girl's like, "Stop being a creep. Just let's get out of here." And he's like, "Oh, I just wanted to make sure what's happening." And he looks at you, Quinn, as he's like rearing the horse to get ready to go. And you guys like go into the back of the wagon, and he's like looking back there. It's much less weighty. You can tell the wagon is like, you know, because they're done with their drug trade thing that's going on. And he looks down at the 2 gnolls, and he gives like he like shakes his head and turns back, and he's like, "Everybody ready?
Aye.
Let's get out of this blasted town. It's bloody cold up here." And you guys head on back to Formarith. So, that is leaving Durnagal behind. And we can head
Good
back there.
riddance.
Yes, you guys are finally free of the cold town. So head back to Formarith. I believe it took like what? What did I say it took before? Like a week to get there?
Yeah, I think so.
Forgot. Yeah. So
Yeah, let's go with that.
yeah. So you guys drive back the path where you fought the nose initially. All their corpses are probably stinking at this point. It's only been about like 4 days, but they look like they've been eaten at by something else and things coming back down the road. And yeah, you get the same scenery coming back. It starts to snow a little bit more, and eventually you see Formarith after a craggy path back there, and you go into the gates as if the city has not changed, as it never has, as you guys walk back through those gates. So Bali and Rinon drop you off where they picked you up at the beginning. They give you like a, you know, nice working with you, but not really kind of farewell. And yeah, so the last thing Bali says to you, Ruger, kind of privately, he kind of pulls you aside afterwards, and he's just like, "Do you want me to give a report to the boss, or do you want me to? Are you going to?"
I'll go see him later.
Alright. You give your side. I'll put in a good name for you. You did well.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, so he goes back over, and they take the cart headed back towards Thori's gang. And yeah, you guys are back in Formarith. You have Errol. He hasn't put up much of a fight coming through. You know, he seemed dejected this entire time. And what would you guys like to do?
Well, first thing first, I'm gonna. Assuming no one else is gonna take him, I'm gonna take Errol immediately to
Gonna head back to the castle?
Yes, sir.
Alright, everybody gonna follow?
Yes.
I am.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you gonna meet up with your girls, Carceres, before you do that, or?
Damn straight I am.
Okay. So are you guys gonna follow her doing that, or are you guys just gonna kind of meet up at the castle?
Yeah, no, I'm going straight to the castle.
It's kind of your decision, Corsairus.
I'll meet up with them in a bit.
Okay, so just like a little detour.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys head to the castle. It's kind of straightforward. It's right in the center of town, and or not town, the city. And Carceres, you head back. Now, the place that you left them, where was that again? You just kind of left them to their own merits, right? You didn't really leave them in a specific location.
Yeah, I just let them do whatever they wanted to do.
Yeah, so you guys probably have a common meeting place, and you see Benak with the girls. Goddamn, I gotta pull up all the shit. The Scarlet Crows, yeah. So now that we've kind of established this, does your bandit group have like a code? Not really like a code, but like you have rules, I'm assuming. But do you guys have like a symbol, anything to like mark yourselves to the differentiate yourselves from other bandit camps and stuff? Anything special?
I would assume so, but I would assume that we do have like a mark or something.
Okay. Yeah, so that could be you can come up with that in the future. But you come back to the place you left them, your kind of meetup place. It was kind of like a little rundown inn, and eventually you come back to that inn having like your symbol and banners like strewn across the front of it. This is not something that you had before. It kind of looks like a a proper kind of owned hotel now. With your symbol in the front of it, and you see Benak has like some guy in the middle of the street. She has her arm at his at his collar, and he's like on the ground like groveling, and she's like yelling at him like, and she's like, next time you bring that nasty shit in here, I'm gonna beat your face to a pulp. And she punches him in the face, and he falls to the ground, and he starts like crying and scurrying off. With his like pants at his knees, running away. And he runs past you, and Benak like looks to where he's running. She like wipes her hands, and she sees you, and she like opens her arms. She's like, Carceres!
Carceres might put her foot out so that she can trip the guy.
Yeah, he definitely falls. He's already off balance, so this is not a problem.
I'm gonna run up to Benak and give her a hug.
Yeah, she embraces you, and she's like, did everything go okay? And she like checks your body. Are you okay? Are you good?
Damn straight, I'm okay.
Good. And she like turns towards the inn. And she's like, look what that creepy guy gave us. An entire inn to ourselves. We're like a proper bandit camp now.
Like, huh. Looks around. She's like, huh. I can get used to this.
Yeah. Yeah, so she kind of opens the front doors, and like the inn is like completely renovated with your colors and everything on the inside. It looks like the girls did like a whole like renovation of the place. And they have the owner, like a previous owner, a guy. It looks like he's like tied to a post in the center, or like in the back corner, with like his mouth gagged. There's like scraps of food all around his body, and he's like completely bruised. And stuff like that. It looks like the girls are like, beating on him. Probably for something in the past that he was messing with you guys, or some sort of like rivalry thing was going on. Yeah, and so yeah, they're all like sitting around. Probably half of them are out in the town doing stuff. And they all give you a welcome as you walk in, stuff like that. Is there anything you want to talk to Benak about?
I guess get like a report of anything that's been happening like the last few days.
Yeah, so she pretty much just gives you the rundown that like they've been renovating the place. She's like, yeah, that Elrit fellow, I believe his name was. He just came in. We were having trouble with this man over here, and he like points to the guy tied up, and stuff like that, harassing all of the girls. You know how it goes. And he came out and he just offered us the inn to ourselves out of nowhere. We took up the offer, obviously, and that's what you see now. She kind of like runs you through the entire place as like a little tour and things like that, and that's all she really tells you that they've been doing.
Sweet.
All right, and then we can head back over to the other three. So the Formarith Castle is not really guarded in the sense that like normal cities would guard a castle. there's just like huge courtyards in the front of it that are completely empty. People are seldom seen walking in and out. There are hundreds of different like hidden pathways and magical teleports that bring you into Farmarith and stuff like that that Elrith manages. So yeah, you come up to the front gate and it's closed. It's just like a big black gate. It's the main one in the front, and it's closed. What would you like to do?
Knock.
Yeah, so
Sure.
you're gonna knock on the bars.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
I call out for guards or something. Oh, actually, first things first. Wait. Describe the door again, please.
Yeah, so it's just like a big, like, very ominous, huge black gated door with like spikes at the top of it, just
And-
all along, like a big courtyard leading up to the front of the castle.
Is it locked?
Yes, yes. It
Okay.
doesn't look like there's a padlock on it, but it's closed and something is pushing against you as you try to open it.
All right, then I call for the guard.
Mhm.
If there's any guard.
Yeah, so you start yelling out, and it takes about a couple of minutes, and you hear like a doosh, doosh, doosh coming from the gates. It's like completely black because the whole castle is black, and it's probably a little murky out today, so it's casting a huge shadow. And the first thing you see are the red eyes of the big guy that escorted you out the first time, and yeah, he's just like lumbering towards you guys. It's like you hear every single step. And it takes a good while because the courtyard is huge, so it's a really long and drawn out, awkward process that it goes through. And eventually he gets there, and he puts his hand up to it, and you see like these runes appear on his hands, and the gate seems to like crack open a little bit, and he turns around and he starts dishing towards the castle.
All right, I go in.
Yeah. So, yeah, he leads you through. As you walk back up, there seems to be a lot more diplomats running around, more so than when you guys were exiting. Everybody seems to be like running around, just like doing things. It's pretty busy when you walk in, but still kind of silent at the same time. It's not like people are yelling and stuff, but there's definitely more activity than normal. And eventually, the big guy brings you up to the big double doors, and he turns around as you guys are lined up again, and he turns towards Errol, and he looks up Errol like with this like terrified look in his face, and the Black Knight just like walks up to him, stares down at him, and Errol like falls to his knees. He's like, "Oh, please don't hurt me!" And the Black Knight like takes him by the back of his collar and just like picks him up with like no ease, and starts walking down the hallway towards the prisons that you guys woke up in when you were inside of when you woke up inside of the castle.
It's been real, Errol.
Yeah, and he's just like screaming, he's like squirming. He's like, "Please, please, no!" As he's being dragged away. And you guys are just like left in front of the big double doors. Eventually, after a couple of minutes, as you're like lounging around, the blood, you could still see the blood stain from the people that were killed there on these like kind of obsidian colored floors, and things like that. And eventually, Elrit comes from around a corner, sulking. He comes around and he's like, "Welcome back. I'm Susan."
I throw my nose at him.
God.
You what?
I throw my nose at him.
You throw your what? Your nose?
Knowles.
Oh, you throw him at him?
Oh, he's gonna kill him.
Yes. yes.
Okay.
It's an easy solution.
Yeah, so when you throw him at him, he stumbles around, and this is probably very uncharacteristic of him, but he like stumbles around and tries to catch them, and he catches one, and the other one, let me see if he's dexterous enough to catch it mid-air. Baby. Oh, it's been weeks now, huh? Damn, those things would have grown like substantially. I actually forgot about those. You can't carry them at this point. They're like the size of children. So you could pick up one and throw it at them, but the other one they're like following you around, and they're like standing on their hind legs and stuff like that, and probably whining the whole way through. But they're getting big, like almost the size of fully grown ones. as you're going through the castle. So are you gonna change your plans around that way, or you still gonna pick one up and throw it at him? Like, what are you gonna do now?
Do it.
Oh yeah, just like do it, but one at a time, so it's easier for me.
Okay, so when you throw the first one, he catches it and he's just like, he looks down at it and it looks up. He's just like, is this some sort of joke? Do you have pets now? Is that the mission that I sent you on? I don't think so.
That's what you wanted us to bring back, right?
No, this is not what I wanted you to bring back. You already brought back. And he settles himself. And he like takes a deep breath. And he has it outstretched, the one that you threw at him first, and he just drops it, and it falls to the ground, and it like scampers and whimpers and like runs back towards you, Quinn, and like scuttles around your legs, very scared like. And it's just like, let's not fool ourselves with these games. You guys did a good job, all of you. Brought him back nice and safe. We have a lot of questions for him. And as he's talking in the middle of the sentence, Corsaris, at this time, this is when you arrive at the gate with your... Are you going to bring the rest of them, or are you going to go by yourself?
By myself.
Alright, yeah, so at this point, this is when you arrive at the gate, and probably another Black Knight comes and escorts you in, and in the middle of the conversation that the three of you are having, there's like a huge, like, 3 booms on the door behind Elrit. And he turns around suddenly, and it's just like, wait here for the other one. She is approaching now. Our Lord wishes to speak to you all. A great honor, please, wait. And he turns around, and he turns his head back, and he's like, control those animals, please. Can you do that?
No.
Yeah, and he grabs his you know, the bridge between his eyes, and he takes out a whistle from his pocket, and he blows it, and you don't hear anything. It's like a dog whistle almost, and he turns around and disappears. Carceris is brought up. Yeah, Carceris is brought up the stairs, and Carceris, as you're coming up, you see this woman come up with 2 hounds at her side. They're just like big, like very, you know, huge dogs. I believe they're called mustets or something like that.
Mastiffs.
Mastiffs, yeah, that's what it is. Like, yeah, 2 huge mastiffs. But these aren't like brown mastiffs. Those are their normal color. These are like big black ones that she's walking up the steps with. You guys kind of intercept with each other. She has like wild hair almost, but kind of like braided, and like she looks like a beastmaster almost. And she doesn't pay you any mind with her dogs. They kind of like look past you almost. She has like this very dignified look. And eventually you guys come towards the courtroom at the same time. And she looks down at the gnolls and she's like, "Where'd you find these?
Around.
Have you been?" Yeah, and she kneels down and she like inspects one of them as it's like playing with, I don't know, like your shoelaces or something. Actually, would you be wearing shoes with laces? I don't think so. This is a fucking modern time. They're playing with your shoes. And she like inspects you and she's like, "Haven't been feeding him any flesh, I suppose. They look malnourished."
Do you have
No.
any flesh lying around?
Yeah, and she
Maybe
stands up
in
at
the
this point and looks you in the
dungeons?
eye and she's like, "Of course we do. Always fresh meat around in the city. Peasants, if you will."
Well, go get them then.
Yes, I'll get them away from here. Give them a proper treatment. And she picks one up, and she puts it on her dogs. They have like little saddles on them, and she hustles them away from you, and you are relieved of your babies.
No.
Yeah, so she takes them away. So yeah, Carceris, you were there. The Black Knight walks away, and as soon as you get there, Carceris, after all the exchange with the babies goes away, the door like cracks open, and you see Elrit's like half of his face coming from inside the door, and his hand waves you guys in.
All right, going.
So, yeah, you guys walk in. The doors are huge. He lets you push them, and you probably takes a little while, but they're like huge, very heavy doors. And the first thing you notice when you open it is that there's a huge breeze of like fresh air when you open it, which is very not what Fort Marith. It's not normal in Fort Marith. You know, it's very like murky and like from all the mining and stuff like that. It's kind of like think of China almost. You know, that kind of air in Fort Marith. But yeah, you open these doors and it's like fresh air. And there's also a huge gust of wind. And the first thing that comes out of the door when you open it is sand, almost. So you open the doors and it's almost like you're on a beach. Towards your left. Towards your right, there's a forest. In the background, there's like a huge snow-capped mountain. And this room just looks like a biome almost. It has like its own sky that's separated from night to day, depending on whatever section it is. And stuff like that. There's immediately in front of you. There's a path that leads through like a jungle in the center. And yeah, towards the left there's the sand. It's almost like a beach. Towards the right there's a forest, and then like right in front of you there's a jungle. Elrit is nowhere to be found. He kind of disappeared before you, as you guys walked up to the door, and you are left inside of the room.
Oh.
Would you like to select? Did you?
Oh, what?
Oh, well, I don't really know.
All right,
We really did any
where's the
directions.
candle? Where's the candle?
Yeah,
I-
you give
I-
it the candle. Yeah.
I kind of I covet where I'm hiding it, like in my chest pocket. I'm like, why?
Do you want to get out of here or not?
What do you want with it?
I try to grab it from him.
Smack his hand.
Okay.
I create distance between me and him, and I take it out.
Okay.
What-
Are you actually going for it, Ruger? Like, are you making an effort to take it away from him?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
so we're going for this then.
I asked nicely.
Okay.
You did not.
All right. I mean, it would be opposing sleight of hand checks, but if you want to take it that seriously, go ahead.
Well, it just so happens that I have a plus sleight of hand. There it is.
Oh, all right, fine.
Yeah, he slaps your hand away.
No, he beat me, so he takes it.
Oh, you rolled a 6. Oh shit. Yeah. So, yeah, you just barely get your fingers on it, and maybe with that, because you guys rolled so shittily, it falls to the ground. When you,
Oh,
when,
no.
you, when you slap it out of his hand.
Oh,
Ruger.
look what you did now.
I pick it up, and I'm like, all right. Now, I don't want to spend any more time in here, because I don't know where we are. So I'm just going to leave this here. And I pick the candle up, and then I put it back on the ground, just straight up, and then I start walking out of the door.
What?
They'll find it, I'm sure.
But
He
Well-
wants to meet with us, and he's not here. That's not very.
well, that's a good point actually.
So there's a path in front of you, leading into the jungle.
Oh, I'll fucking I pick up the candle and follow the path then.
Yeah.
No other
And I
path.
call Ruger an idiot.
Yeah, there's a path. I said there's a path in the center, headed into the jungle. So yeah, you slap it out of his hand, you go through your whole thing, and you, I don't know, change your mind or something. And it does a thing like if you ever drop something in the sand, it has that like really fucking annoying thing that sand does, where it like sticks to the side of it. It's really hard to get off, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, this thing is just covered in sand now. And you guys make your way through the jungle. So you guys are walking through the jungle, and if you go out to touch something, it feels like actual, you know, wood or whatever you try to touch. There's no sound. Almost, you can hear. There's no sound of like animals. You can hear the waves crashing towards to your left, and probably some of the trees like blowing in the breeze and stuff like that. But there's no like animal sounds as you walk through. And yeah, you're going through this forest, and eventually it comes to a clearing, and in front of you, where that kind of mountain crosses into where it cuts off your sightline from the jungle. When you get to this clearing in the jungle, you see where it ends up, and it's like a volcano. There's just like lava flowing through everywhere. There's still a path almost. You don't feel any heat when you get to it, but in the center of this volcano, you see like this big backdrop of the volcano and stuff like that. There's a throne, in the center of this mountain. It's almost like a miniature mountain almost.
This is a big castle.
Yeah, or it's magic. So yeah, there's a throne on the center, embedded into this mountain. It's kind of like a, not really like a Game of Thrones throne. It's fucking, I don't know. It's a standard throne, whatever one you come up with in your mind. But sitting on that throne, is the man himself,
What's he look like?
Lord Gord. So yeah, he's sitting there. He has like these black and gold adorned, like very fancy clothes on. He has white slicked back hair, very full head of hair, a white beard as well. He has a very stern look in his face, and he's sitting there. He looks like bored. You know, he's doing the thing where he has one hand to his fucking chin, and the other one is like laid on the armrest, like rolling his fingers as you guys approach, and standing next to him is Elrit, and then there's like a miniature throne to the left of him, where his queen sits, and as you guys approach, there's like this platform that you walk up to from the volcano kind of trail. It kind of leads up to a platform, and as you guys approach, he stands at attention, and Elrit says to you all, "Kneel before our lord."
Nah, man.
That's a bad idea.
Okay. So none of you are gonna kneel.
No,
Corsair?
I'm gonna.
I most certainly kneel, and I kind of do like an old man groan, and my knees crack.
Corsair, are you gonna kneel?
Nah.
Oh, really?
So
Okay.
just stand there sassily and just like cross my arms and look.
Yeah, so at this, you see like beads of sweat drip down Elrit's face, and he's like, "Kneel before our lord, please."
You guys should probably kneel.
This
She's
is
like-
probably a good idea. Yeah.
Tells him, why don't you bake some more and maybe I'll kneel.
Yeah, and when you say that, Lord Gord gives like a little chuckle. You see him like his chest go up. You don't hear a chuckle come from him, and he puts his hand up, and Elrit like sees it, and he like puts his head down and backs away, and he turns towards you all. And he's just like, "You have all done a great service for Famarth this day. I'm
Oh, no.
grateful for that. No need to yield. Rise."
Ha, suckers.
I stand and do another old man groan, and I kind of use Ruger for support
Mhm.
because my knees are old and frail.
I push you away from me.
Yeah. Nice. So he's like, the information that we will draw from that man will be pivotal in our taking of Setil.
Do you know what this candle does?
Ah, yes, of course. And he turns towards Elrit, and Elrit gets the signal. And he like wisps, he turns into the shadow, and appears in front of you and like outstretches his hand.
Oh, I got some sand on it. Sorry, and I hand it to him.
Yeah, and he looks at it and he does the twitch. And he takes it in his hand and he tries to wipe it off. And he's like twitching even more. And he's just like, and eventually he's fed up with it and he turns into the wisp again and appears next to Gord.
It's just fucking sand.
Yeah. Yeah. And Gord like takes it in his hand, and like is admiring it, in the palm of his hand, and then he hands it back to Elrich. And he's just like, yes, very good, very good, exactly what we needed. You will be paid significantly for this job.
Ooh,
But
now
Nice.
we're talking.
as one of you have seen, I have taken care of you very nicely. And I can take care of you even more if you decide to help us take Setil. I will promote you, obviously, very highly for what you have done. I believe one of you is experienced with ships of your own, and we will be sailing in 3 months.
I'll get my own ship. I ask him.
Yes, your own ship. And if you succeed in taking Setil, your own villa for each one of you, if you so desire. Anything you want.
I cry.
I've seen potential in you. Potential I have not seen since. And he pauses and he gives like a distant stare. And he snaps back and he's just like, yes, sometime. But I hope you take up my offer. There will be much more work for Marth to be the continent that I wish it to be. Let's make Formarth great again. No, he doesn't say that. No, he doesn't say that last part. I just had to say.
That's so out of the blue. I wasn't even expecting that.
He dons the red hat. But yeah, he he turns towards Elrit and gives a little nod, and he's just like, "Our commanders will run you through your tasks. That is, of course, you are accepting my offer, are you?"
Absolutely. No.
Anyone else? Any objections?
Serious sigh is just like, whatever, fine.
How much money are we talking here?
You will be compensated for your job as well, but that, as I said, your own villa in your name, or anything else of equal value.
It's worth nothing to me. Travel a lot. How much money are we talking?
And he hunches over, and he puts his hands together, like he's thinking. It's just like, how much is a continent worth to you? How much is my gratitude worth to you? I will have you set for life.
I don't even know you.
Yeah, and he gives like a chuckle, and he's just like, yes, that is true. But I treat my servants with the utmost respect, as you will come to see. I will give you a figure when I get what I want.
I'll do it.
And last, he looks towards you, Quinn.
Okay. I guess.
God damn it.
I like how I'm the only eagle one.
Yeah. You have your little bag of former chips. Yeah, so he sits back in his throne, assumes the Jarl Balgriff sitting position, and and he's just like, our commanders will run you through. Let them know that you have all been promoted in my name.
To what rank exactly?
Sorry, what's your name?
With that, you look over at Elrit, and he's like, you see the veins in his forehead start to almost explode, and he's holding back his twitches, and and he's like, a monk. Where do you hail from, my boy? He doesn't say that my boy part. That's weird. Where do you hail from?
Isle of Demons.
Demons, one of those monks. I am Sidmund Gord. I'm the lord of this land. I have asked for your help already. I cannot ask any more, but I hope you will service me, and you will be formally welcomed in the Formarth if you are not from here originally.
I'm sorry, just real fast. Isle of Demons. That's where I got. That's where I met my patron, right?
You can possibly. Oh,
I
you
think-
said
yeah.
Island of Demons. Oh, I thought you said I love demons.
Oh.
Yeah. That is the same island. Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
Making a mental note of that.
Yeah. So he says that to you, Quinn, as he's sitting back. Any response to that?
Yeah, okay, that works.
It's all set then. And he looks over at Elrit, and Elrit like does like shoo motion, like the two hands like brushing off as he instructs you guys to leave.
I asked the question. I asked what rank we were
Oh,
promoted to. Yeah.
right. I'm not too familiar with military ranks. Fucking sergeant. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, whatever.
You're high
Yeah,
up there.
no, it's fine.
You're not like past
fine.
like the veteran like generals and stuff like that, but second in
Yeah,
command and
like-
stuff like
like-
that. Yeah.
Yeah, like officers.
Yep.
There you
Yeah, pretty much. Sure. Whatever that means.
go.
And yeah, Elrit shoos you off. You all off. And
Alright.
I shoo
Shoot
off.
any last questions before you guys leave?
I just say thank you again for this opportunity, sir. My lord.
Yeah, he doesn't respond. He kind of gives like the little nod as you're shooing off.
I'm gonna flip Eric off as I leave.
God damn it.
Yeah, the vein is still popping in there as he's staring you daggers, but he doesn't respond in any way.
Pop some blood vessel.
Yeah, so you guys head back through the jungle. It looks like it feels like a shorter walk than it was walking up to it. And yeah, you get to the doors as they open for you this time, and they close behind you, and you are alone in the castle. Now he instructed you to go talk with the commanders. You don't know how to get there, so you're just kind of left alone in the hallway. What do you guys have to do?
Yeah, I was thinking that on the way back. I say out loud. So, does anyone actually know how to find these commanders? I asked my party.
What'd you say?
Does anyone actually know how to find these commanders?
I'm gonna go back through the door, like open it. Back.
He's gonna go back.
Hey,
and
where do I
ask.
find these commanders?
You can't open it when you try to open it again. It's
Damn
very
it.
it's sealed. Yeah.
Do I see any like servants or soldiers
Yeah.
around?
Give me perception checks, all of you.
Yes, sir.
Oh yes.
Hot damn.
Shit. My old eyes.
Yeah. So yeah. So Quinn, you hear the very and it's probably very loud. I probably shouldn't have let you all roll perception, but whatever. Quinn, you hear the very obvious sounds of like training going on, and I think I gave you this kind of this image before, but yeah, you go up like a huge amount of stairs to get up to the part that you're in now. But before that, you walk across a balcony, and over that balcony, there's like a huge hangar where you see people or soldiers practicing their formations. They're all training and stuff like that, going through marches. And you hear the specific the sound of swords twanging against each other. But Quinn, since you crit it, you hear a very booming voice over all of them that's like giving instructions and stuff like that. And you've probably seen the staircase that leads down to that, and your travels up to that little hangar. But you probably got the path headed there, down and packed. What'd you like to do?
So Quinn hears the voice. We don't, right?
Quinn hears the voice. Carceres, you hear the twanging and stuff like that, but you guys can hear the general sound of training going on.
Can we see them? We went up to.
Yeah, you look if you look over it's like a balcony. You can look over and you see them down there.
All right. Oh, then I'm gonna go down and go down to the training grounds, I guess.
Yeah, so as you're making your way down, it's like a hangar, but it's in the side of a you could look out the back of the castle almost. There's nothing keeping you from just like jumping off the edge almost. Kind of like think of it like like a plane hangar almost. It has like the circled ceiling and stuff like that, but there's no obviously no airplanes in here. And as you make your way down towards the other side, in the inside of the castle, there's like offices that you see, like like a long stretch of doors that seem to span a whole bunch. And as you make your way down, you see leading the most of the soldiers in the center is a woman. She has kind of pale skin. She has very white hair, and she has like super like very stern look on her face. She has this like symbol on her forehead almost, and that's the voice that you were hearing. She's like yelling at all the guards, or not guards, the soldiers, and giving them instructions and stuff like that. And I believe some of you are from Arth, right? Ruger and Foster.
What?
This looks like Queen Agath that is leading these.
I'm
these
sorry.
soldiers.
You said from where? You cut out when you said from.
From Arth. Most of you are from, right?
Ah.
Yeah. So you would know what the queen looks like. She's kind of the face. Nobody really sees Simond around the king, Gord. Nobody really sees his face. He's kind of like elusive, but everybody knows Agath as like the military leader, kind of like the hero in people's eyes when it comes to the military, leading these people, booming in the center of this hangar as you guys walk down the steps.
And she's clearly busy, right?
Yes, very busy.
Right. I look around. Do I see any other sorts of like soldiers in officer's garb or girl power, or like like clearly people in command?
Yeah, so if you look into the offices, there definitely look like there's a couple of like high-ranking officials like doing paperwork and stuff like that. There's soldiers constantly coming in and out of some of them, stuff like that, running through like papers and things that you see.
All right, and just real fast, our orders were to find what now? To talk to who?
Just like a commander. Those are probably bad instructions, but there are probably one that comes to mind, and it's probably the first office that you see down there, and stuff like that. And if you ask somebody, they definitely would have given you directions and things like that to the offices down here. But it's definitely the first office that you see that has a light on the inside of it.
All right, then I go in.
Yeah, so you open the door
I'm not
and
first though.
yeah,
Manners.
you knock and is obviously you could look inside and there's just like a little desk attendant there, lady that's just kind of manning the desk. And as you walk in, she kind of like gets this like look of recognition, almost like she was expecting you. She stands up, and she's like, "Take a seat, please." And there's like a couple of chairs there. She stands up and goes into the back office. And this portly man comes out from the back. He's adorned in like medals and stuff on his chest. And yeah, he's pretty big, but and he probably has a little bit of trouble fitting through the door because he tried to squeeze all this stuff into a hangar, multiple offices, and he comes out and he's like, "Oh, are you the lot?
I would suppose so.
The one our lord instructed me to come in?"
Let's say yes.
Yeah,
So it just came from him.
and he's like, "Stand up, boy, when you're talking to me. At attention.
Who are you?
I'm the commander of this whole damn army, that's who I am. Now stand up. Let me get a look at you."
I stand up and groan as I do so.
So he kind of gives you all like the 1-2 like up and down, and he goes to you. He stops at you, Foster, and he's just like, "What weapon you use?"
I point a finger gun at his nose,
Yeah, and he like gives like one of those. All right, and then he stops at you again, Quinn, at the end, and he's just like, "How about you?"
I am the weapon.
Even worse, one of those.
Hey.
All right. Well, military proceedings will be happening in a couple of minutes if you want to stay in the castle, going over the plans and stuff like that. I assume our lord told you that And he kind of like groans, and he's like, "You have your own ship, I assume."
Mm-hmm.
Yes, well, don't get too carried away. You're gonna be following us. We'll go over all that in the plans, but make sure you all attend. It'll be in the, and he like gives you instructions to like a big conference hall that they have in the center of the castle. And he gives you a time as well, and stuff like that. He's just like, come prepared to take notes. We've got a lot of planning to do, and don't make me look bad. Don't make any of us look bad. You're lucky your lord gave you the promotion in the first place. If I had it my way, you wouldn't have got it. And he turns around, he's like, didn't even go through boot camp. Oh. And he disappears in the back, unless anybody wants to say anything to him before he goes.
Cunt.
You
Everybody's
actually
up?
say that? Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay. I also say, just real quick, I asked him, what was your name again, sir?
My name? Commander fucking Reader. Hey, pull it up quick. Give me Commander Reader. R-E-D-E-R.
Well, I look forward to serving with you, Commander fucking Reader.
As do I. Maggot.
I take it back, you're an arsehole. No, I'd say that.
Yeah.
I just kind of sneer at him and let him go.
Alright, yeah. So, the meeting is set for about probably an hour from now. You guys could go headed around the castle, doing your own thing. And eventually you head to the meeting hall. It's like this huge conference table, almost, you know, like in those movies where they have, you know, all the executives and stuff. There's like a crystal in the center of this large mahogany table that you know, is held up in the pedestal. It's almost like a crystal ball almost. And as you're all walking in, you see all the generals strewn about, walking in. Eventually, Reader comes in. He's the last one to enter. With you see like the remnants of some sort of pastry on his mouth as he walks in, and everybody stands at attention when he walks in. You all have like your own separate seats, probably at the end of the table, not at the beginning. There's probably it's a huge table, so yeah, you guys are all the way at the back. But as he walks in, everybody stands at attention, and they give like a little like Formarith salute almost, and sit down. And this mage-looking woman like hunches over and like touches the crystal, and the map of Setil pops up. So you guys can see on the left over here, that kind of like continent right there, that entire like boot, yeah, that entire boot right there is what appears on the projection in like a wall in the back. Reader's humongous body at the head of the table covers it at first, so he kind of moves out of the way. And they start to talk about military proceedings. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but pretty much the general plan that they have is that it's going to take 3 months to prepare, but they're currently working on all the docks and stuff and preparing all the boats and things, getting all the soldiers ready. And the general plan is, I'm going to start drawing this out on the map, but you're all going to set sail. There's going to be one force that's headed towards the south and the north, headed to the major cities, and they're looking to split up their huge forces. So they give you instructions that you are part of the brigade that is headed south, and the king and Elrit and his tamed dragon are headed towards the north to settle things there. Now, each of the commanders are designated like you know, their own section of boats and troops to command and stuff like that, and they kind of run those orders down, and eventually they get to the commander that's running you, and there's an empty chair where he points it out, and you see reader like give like a resignation that they're currently at the front lines and they're due to be back. So eventually you guys will meet them and stuff like that. So yeah, the meeting kind of ends with that. There's a whole bunch of other logistics and stuff to when you guys actually land into Settle, if you do. And but we'll get to those as soon as that arrives. And stuff like that. But pretty much the major plan is they're going to hit the shores, establish a base, and then head towards the major city to take it as quickly and as bloodily as possible. Stuff like that. So yeah, you are given the orders. Now the commander that you were is in charge of your division that you're a part of. His name is Uthred. Uthred Walda is your commander. It is Uthed. Uthred Walda. And give me if you guys are curious about who this guy is, give me a history check.
I'm curious. So, where's history? There it is. Jesus, I haven't rolled a single double-digit number today.
How about you, Happy? Are you not curious? No. Okay, not even know who this guy is. Carceres, you probably heard this guy's name before, but you have no idea what he's what you heard it or like why. But he's pretty well known amongst the for Marith for some reason. And you guys are let out of the meeting. And you're free to do whatever you want for 3 months.
All right.
3 months. All right. Cool. I'm gonna go talk to that. What's his
Nice.
Robert De Niro.
Yeah. Yeah, so...
The second we're dismissed,
Mhm.
I'd like to find the nearest clothing shop and buy a tricornet,
Okay.
like a real,
Yeah.
I mean, sailor.
Yeah, they
Like
definitely
a sailor.
give you a designation of the boat that you're using, and you can go check up on it and stuff like that. Oh, also, at the end, they it's kind of understood that Carceres, you and your band are going to be on that boat as well. So your band is kind of going to be the crew almost. So you're all going to have your own
Okay.
private boat. That's pretty much what they would give you information on, and they would probably give it to you like
okay.
not with with
Can I get
disdain.
Can I get a different crew?
What's up?
Can I get a different crew?
You can add some
Could we
people. Yeah, certainly.
No, I mean like, can they just not come on my boat, please?
Are you gonna say that to Carceres?
Or yeah, no. I am gonna like walk up to Carceres once I find out that her band's gonna be part of my crew,
Mhm.
and I say, just for starters, I'm the captain of the ship. Don't ruin this for me. Keep your girls in check, all right?
Like, excuse me, bitch? Like, you can't tell me what to do.
Excuse me, bitch. This is my ship. If you're gonna come on my ship, then you're not gonna fuck with me, okay?
Yeah, so Carceres, you know that some of them have sailing experience, but some of them have no idea. I've never been to sea. I'd say probably 3 of them have sailing experience out of the
Okay.
8. That's not including
good.
Kanak, yeah.
And that's all they're giving me for a crew?
Yeah.
Or do I
I
have
mean, it's not a huge ship. It's not like a galley or anything. It's like a sailing ship and stuff, but it's well equipped. Yeah.
Well, we
Okay.
want one.
No, they're not gonna give you that.
Wait, so then how big are we talking here?
It's relatively decent. It's
Whoa.
good enough for the size of for the 4 of you and the 8 of Carceres' crew.
Okay, so it has like a deck and all that, sleeping
Yeah.
quarters.
Yeah.
All right, that's
It's not
good.
like a rowboat. No,
Yeah, okay.
it's decently sized for all of you. All right. So yeah, I'm assuming you guys split up. Foster, you said you're gonna go buy a tricone and check up on the boat, right?
Yes, sir.
Quinn, what would you like to do?
I need some intel from a church.
On what? We'll get to that. Ruger, what would you like to do?
I was gonna go talk to a mafia guy.
Yes.
What's his name?
Yes, and Carceres, assuming you're gonna... Carceres, if you want to kind of ease this process, you could definitely like send your bandit crew over to Foster to get like some lessons and stuff, so you can actually start to learn how to sail. That might be a pretty good use of the 3 months that you have planned. And we're obviously not going to play for 3 months. We're going to fast forward it, but yeah, okay. So that's kind of that conversation. Yeah. So Quinn, what would you like to do? What information are you looking to gather when you come up to this church? It's kind of like the main
Yes.
one almost. Are you looking for like a main church in Fort Marth, or like kind of like a side one? What are you looking for?
The one I went to before we went
Oh, right,
before we went to Darko.
right. Okay, yeah, you can go to the same church. What are you looking for?
Like what I should expect. Uh, Religious influences.
So you're looking to see if any religious, and like during your travels, is that what you're looking for? Like, you're looking for like a fortune to be told?
More of, I mean, if there's like any rival factions where I'm here.
Oh, in Setil?
Yeah.
All right. So you approach the priest. It's probably a different priest than before, just multiple for multiple days. And he's like, Setil, are you joking? We have no information on Setil. It is a ghost continent. Haven't you heard about this, my child?
No, that's why I'm here.
We do not know the gods that influence Setil, or even if there is a god.
All right. I'll go exploring and I'll send you some papers
All right.
when I get back.
Okay. So, yeah. Ruger, you wanted to what again? Sorry, I forgot.
I talked to my boss, or not my boss, but the mafia guy.
Yeah, story. So yeah, the guys that you gave the wine bottles to are standing at attention there. One of them looks like he has a black eye for some reason, like he was beat up on. You don't know why. They look pretty old, the wounds that he sustained, and stuff like that. But yeah, as you approach, he looks like thoroughly beat up, and the other one's like smiling. He's like, "Hey, you're the one that gave us the wine. Stuff was delicious."
I'll kill you.
Why the hostility, my friend? We're all friends here. Dealing with Dory.
What happened to him?
Boss had a meeting with some big fella. That snake guy wanted to recruit him for something. Don't know what. But he got pretty mad. My friend here decided to make fun of his plate mail. Got beat up for it. You know how things go around here.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go inside now.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So you head inside, and like the guy doesn't say anything because he's obviously too fucked up to do anything. And Dory is like sitting in his chair. He swivels around with his legs dangling, and he's like, "Just the man I wanted to see. Good job."
Thanks, mate. It was a pleasure.
Yes. Any troubles on the way? Didn't hear much from my boy.
Oh, yeah, we ran into a couple of gnolls. Some of them got adopted by a monk. I threw one off a cart. The whole drug thing went well. We got chased out of Donegal.
Yes. And like he gave a puzzling look to the thing. He's just like, "Knowles, Bali did not mention anything about that, but it seems I made a good choice picking you to lead them, and I believe my services were to par as well.
Aye, they were.
Any work in the future, feel free to ask me.
Alright.
I'm assuming this makes us even now.
It does.
Good. Well, keep me in mind. And before you go, is there anything else you want to talk to me about? Anything at all? any invasion ideas you had in mind? And like he gives like the wink wink nudge nudge type of thing.
I just
fail-
scratch my head.
You fail to remember, boy. I have ears everywhere in this city. I know what they're planning for you up there.
Are you talking about Settle?
Yes, Setil.
What
else
do you
will
want there?
A drug trade. What do you think I want there? Untapped territory. You gotta think of the future, man. For Marth, it's a dying city in terms of drugs. They're all dropping like flies. Those bastards over there. I'm looking to make a
Right.
great amount of money, and you're gonna help me with that.
Well, we do have our own private ship, but just know if I do this for you, you owe me one.
Your own private ship. That's even better. Of course I'll owe you one after this. Gotta get my supply over there. Got a new batch coming in. Something special for them. Sound good?
Doesn't the transporter of the goods get a cut?
Of course he does. When he makes the deal. You could take a percentage of it as you're selling it over there. I won't give you a penny.
Oh, I'm selling it.
Who else will? I have nobody in the army. Us dwarves don't fight for Marth. We fight for ourselves.
But you've got yourself a deal.
Yes. Sell as much as you can, boy. Get my name out there. Establish contacts. And I'll reward you. Kindly. Deal?
Deal.
All right. So yeah, you guys work through like the logistics of the deal. He, I'm assuming you know the boat and stuff. So he's gonna have his men just like drop off like at tons of the drugs and stuff like that for like a major deal, and probably not too many because you know you might sink with all of it, and that's just like a shit ton of money down the drain. Fuck. And and yeah, so you guys make the deal and you leave from there. Carceres, you head back to the inn with the girls. And Benak is obviously questioning what the hell they're gonna do next. Like you walk in and you see like two of the girls are like at each other's throats for some reason. And it's probably the two orcs. Like something happened between them, and Benak is in the center of them, like splitting them up and keeping them away from each other. And she calls over to one of the other girls to keep it quiet, and she like breaks away from it and heads towards you, Carceres. She's like, "The girls are getting a little bit itchy here, Carceres. Do we have anything in the works coming up?"
She's like, yeah, I guess a pretty interesting job.
What is
She
it?
like, we're going sailing.
Sailing. And she's like, "Is this one of your jokes? Sailing?" And the girl that's in the middle of them, like breaking them up, is like, "Sailing? Haven't been sailing in ages." And like she like loses concentration, and one of the orcs gets a punch on the other girl, and they start like they go to the ground and start like beating each other up. And they all try to separate it and stuff. And Benak turns back around. She's like, "Is that one of your jokes? Please tell me you're kidding."
She's like, nah, we're gonna have some fun.
Fantastic. And why are we sailing?
Carceres tells her, I'll fill you in later, but just know that we're gonna have a fun time. We're in the
All right, yeah. And Benak turns around. She's like, "You hear that, girls? We're gonna have a fun time." And they're all like, "Woo!" And the girls on the ground like stop for a second. They're like, "Sure." And they turn back around and they start punching each other again.
Carceres is gonna stop them. She's gonna like come up to them and be like, whistle.
Yeah, and they probably didn't notice you at first, and thought it was something else. I don't know. They probably joined into the cries and stuff. And when they see you, they like try to stand up and like get attention. They're like, "Oh, sorry, boss. We just haven't punched something in a while."
She's like, you're gonna have plenty of opportunities to punch stuff. Save the energy for later.
Yeah, and they look happy. And they turn towards each other and like I don't know, give like a handshake or something. And is there anything else you want to do? Are you gonna like send him over to Foster, to the boat?
Yeah,
and
I'm gonna
stuff?
send them over.
Yeah, so we can kind of get the scene of by the end of the day, Foster, you probably spend the day like getting your fucking sailor's equipment ready, and it's probably been the end of the day since everything's been happening. But yeah, at the end of the day, we kind of get the scene where Corsaris is like in the new inn that she has. All of her girls are gathered around, and that's kind of like where you explain what the hell's happening.
Oh,
What's up?
I,
I'm gonna be there.
Okay, so you guys all want to try to find her? Give me an investigation because you don't know where they went, unless Corsaris would have told you. Which I'm assuming-
I'd have well, I obviously know where they are because she's the one that invited me, right?
I asked, you just didn't hear.
Wait, what? Or anyway, yeah, I'd have filled.
yeah,
like
sure.
we were in-
If that's
in
okay with
Quinlan.
Corsaris, yeah. Okay, yeah. So you can go in the middle of their little meeting that they have, sure.
I made a helpful PowerPoint teaching them the basics of sailing.
Okay, so you're not gonna do it at the boat. You're just gonna do it there.
Oh, I thought you were saying that like I was going to their hotel to explain to them. But yeah, never mind.
No,
yeah.
no. So yeah, we were gonna have the scene where Corsaris like explains what the hell's happening, like all the stuff that happened and blah blah blah. And some of them are against it. You know, not really. Probably like only 2 of them are against it. They think it's a bad idea. The rest of them just want to do something and make money. And since they said that you're gonna get like a shit ton of money, like your own villa, they're super excited. And Benak is obviously with you through anything. So yeah, they join in with you. And that's probably the scene where you see them leave and they like start to head towards the boat where Foster is like manning the wheel and like spinning it around like a kid in a play store or something like that.
Just real fast. Does the ship have like a mast for a sail?
Yep.
And I'm assuming like the banner from Marth is on the mast.
Yeah.
All right, never mind then.
Yeah, it's like a it's a black mast with
Mhm.
with a golden symbol in the center of it.
Yeah. I'm gonna make a mental note that I should something like ever happen where this becomes my own personal sailing ship, I'm gonna like sanction my own flag.
Mhm.
You know, make it my own ship.
So, yeah, the entire dock is illuminated at this point. It's just like magic balls floating around and stuff like that that the mages keep up because they're obviously still working on like tons and tons of ship, getting them ready and stuff. But yours was small enough that it's all set in all your things. So yeah, you see the merry band of Corsaris's girls walking through the docks, headed up to your ship. When they see you.
Oh God! Full mast. I try to sail away. No.
Yeah.
I welcome them aboard as they come up.
Yeah, so they're all like looking around, very, very, very curiously, and Benak turns towards you, and she's just like, "Well, we're here for the lessons."
All right, first things first. Don't worry about the ship swaying. You'll get used to it. Trust me. Gotta get your sea legs.
Yeah.
And I personally don't know anything about fucking sailing, so I'm assuming we just
Me
skip
neither.
this
Yeah,
part.
we can just kind of get the montage of like you guys going out to sea. So you say that to Benak, and like we see her face, and she's like, "Sea legs. Of course I have sea legs." And then we like jump cut to her like throwing up over the side of the boat.
Oh, I look on the rail next to her and I say, "Oh, love, you're looking a little green." Because she's an orc.
Yeah, she looks up from over the side and she's like, "Fuck you. If I wasn't sick right now, I'd beat you to a pulp." And like 2 of the other girls are probably throwing up as well. They're in the same position, but it's the ones that were obviously used to it. And this is over the course of the 3 months. This is like the training and stuff. They would have allowed you to go out and take the boat for a spin and stuff like that to get your sea legs.
I'd like to do a thing here while we're out at sea.
Yep.
All right, I'm just addressing everyone.
Mhm.
You lot look like proper scumbags. Have any of you ever peddled drugs before?
2 of the girls raised their hands, and they're like, I once carried one for me mom once. Does that count?" Yeah, and the other one's
All
like,
right.
the other one like slaps her over the side of the head. She's like, "No, hardcore drugs, not fucking, just pay attention. And they all look
This
up at you.
idiot.
Well, here's how it works. Can I get like a drug peddling training montage? Or...
Sure, yeah. So we get the dwarves like coming in with the sacks of drugs, like like a little train as you're I don't know, instructing them, and like they're all like looking curiously.
Oh, they're now bringing the drugs on board.
Yeah, sure. It could,
Okay, I'm obviously fucking confused at
yeah.
this point. 'Cause
All right. You know the caravan that we took to Darnagle?
right.
Well, I struck another deal with the person who gave us that caravan. Now, obviously, we're transporting the drugs to the other continent, so we'll get a cut.
Mhm.
And
sorry,
he
can
owes
stop
me
you right
one
there.
after
So-
this.
Can I stop you right there? So, you struck a deal to use my ship as a drug caravan without my permission. Is that right?
You'll get 50%.
Damn.
You know, I always supported legalization of marijuana.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. So I actually forgot. You guys got paid for that job. You all get 200 gold each. That,
Ooh.
that Elred would have like left that.
Damn.
Elred like
Oh.
left this at your door. From somewhere. And yeah.
How much was my tricorn?
Oh, for clothing, just make it like I don't know, like a hat like that, like 3 silver.
Oh shit! All right.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's like $30. So yeah, so you guys got 200 if you want to do any shopping in this little 3-month period that you have.
I pay for a carpenter service to put a name on my ship
Okay.
because a ship without a name is just a fucking boat.
What do you want to name it? Do you want me to name it for you, or do you want to? I have ship names right here: the Lady of Fifield, the Spirit of Arcadia, the Spartan of Wubbock. I don't know. Fucking.
Oh, I like that one. No, fucking just Junior on the back of it. Aft Junior.
Just
Yeah,
Junior?
perfect.
All right.
Junior.
Put the
Is it-
fucking
Sorry, go ahead.
the Knoll of Darnagle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh shit, that's good. Nah, yeah, I'll just go Junior.
Okay.
Oh, come on, man.
No, Darnagle's a mouthful.
Yeah. So you guys
Just
got
one
your
short,
thing.
sweet, and to the point.
Mhm.
And how much would those carpenter services be?
Make it like 1 gold.
I'm sorry. You
1
cut out.
gold.
1 gold. Damn.
Yes. It's only like carving something into the side of a boat. It's not that bad.
Okay.
Yes. So in the middle of this month, we'll probably get like the month and a half period of all this. You guys are probably all hanging out at Carceres' Inn. And Carceres' Inn is probably near the entrance to the main entrance to Farmarith. It's probably only 3 blocks away. And as you guys are all chatting and stuff, probably from a hard day's work of like training and things like that, just getting back from sea, your sea training, you all hear a crowd start to gather towards the main gate, like the main street. Very loud. People are like running past the inn, like headed towards there. They're obviously exclaiming something about somebody coming into Fomareth.
I go and investigate because I'm a nosy old man.
Everybody else? Y'all good?
I'm gonna go.
YouTube.
All right. Yeah. So you guys head over, and in the crowd, there's like whispers and stuff, and people yelling. There are like fangirls like all over the place, just like
Okay.
calling. Yeah. Just like screaming for no reason, like a Justin Bieber concert or some dumb shit like that. And I forgot the name that I gave this guy. But the gates open, and like everybody starts to go crazy. Girls start screaming and squealing. And from the gate, the first thing that comes is this very built, huge man. Kind of think of like the Mountain from Game of Thrones, like that.
Ooh.
This like huge guy on a. The horse looks like small in comparison. Has this full plate mail that's fully black, and it almost looks like scales almost, but it's plate mail, but it looks like dragon scales almost. Fully black, covered in Formarth adornments and stuff like that. He has very blonde hair that's like very beautiful, chiseled face, like the perfect man that walks through here, but he's huge. And that is and maybe this is when you remember Carceres, because you only rolled a 12, but this guy's pretty well known. Everybody else has no idea because they're all men and probably don't care about him. But this is the commander under your guys's commander. I forgot the name that I gave him. Did I give him a name? I don't think so. Let me give him one now. His name is fucking not Giles, no. Not Adolf. What the fuck? Why is that?
Perfect.
Yeah. His name is fucking god damn, these names suck. Not Widge. What the fuck?
What about
So look at one thing in the room that you're in right now, and name after that.
Yeah.
It's the first thing that you see.
lamp bag?
His name is Home. No. Fuck. I gotta
What
think
about,
of like a Justin Bieber, like his name is Willix. There you go. That's a fucking pompous ass name. Sure, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
So his name is Willix Henry. So they call him Commander Henry.
Wait, hang on.
What's up?
Hang on.
Something wrong?
Never mind.
Willix? You trying to get a Skrillex meme up in here?
I looked up pompous name generator. And,
No.
No, yeah. So Willix is the first one that comes in. He's like, he has this blank expression on his face, and there's probably like dried blood all over his armor and stuff like that. And behind him, there's 3 other horses. There's one of like a girl. She has like pale hair, or not pale hair. She has pale skin with like super black hair. I think it is. Yeah, black hair. Right, yeah. With black hair. Or no, it's white hair. And her forehead has like this slit in it, almost, that goes up, like, that's vertical. It has this vertical, like, red slit in it. She has like red makeup all over her face, and she's like directly to the right of Willix. Nobody really knows who she is. They don't really put a name to her, but they just call her the Demon of Formarth, almost.
Mm.
You don't see any like weapons visibly on her, and stuff like that as she comes through. And behind them are like 2 other, a man and a woman, that are in the same kind of armor that Willix is. And these are kind of like the 2 heroes that Elrit was mentioning beforehand about the people on the front line coming back to Formarth. These were the people that they would have sent out instead of you. If they were actually in Formarth, but they needed it done now. So yeah, that is your commander that comes back for all of you that you see coming into the city. And Carceres, you're the only one that knows that this is actually the commander that is under you guys as you're standing in the crowd.
Well, I mean, is it like kind of obvious that he's the commander of this contingency of soldiers?
You could probably piece it together that he was the one missing from that meeting, probably, if you know that he's a commander.
Well, I'm just like assuming that he's a commander just because he's
yeah,
like,
he's well known.
Prometheus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like a hero almost.
All right,
Anti-hero, I guess. Still.
yeah, war hero.
Yep. So you guys are just in this crown, all these girls screaming. Is there anything you guys want to do?
Well, what are they doing? They're just marching in.
Yeah, they're just coming in. There's like a bunch of soldiers behind them marching in, along with them.
I'm just gonna push my way through the crowd,
Mhm.
and like to the front and see if I can like get his attention.
he's like looking straight ahead. He's not even like paying attention to the crowd, almost. Same thing with the woman that's there.
In that case, it'd probably be like a bad idea to just walk right up to her, be like, "Hey, how you doing? You're my commander now."
Yeah, it's
So,
probably, it's probably
I'll,
not the
like-
correct time.
Yeah, I'll follow the crowd and see if I can.
Okay,
Like,
so you're gonna
get
go
him
to
and
where
stuff.
it breaks off.
Yes.
Everybody else, you're just gonna follow him.
Yep.
All
Yeah.
right. So yeah, eventually when the crowd dies down, it probably takes like an absurd amount of time for the people to die down. A lot of the soldiers you see like breaking off from the formation and like going to hug their family and wives and stuff like that. And eventually they get to they go up to the castle to the center of the city. The gate opens automatically, like nobody's there to open it as he approaches.
Ooh.
And yeah, him and the girl are all that's left after the ceremony is over with, and they're like walking through the courtyard headed towards the castle. When you see them.
All right. Yeah, I catch up to him.
Yeah, so the gate is left open, and as you approach, the woman is like looking straight ahead, and as you're approaching her, she turns around immediately, like in between you and the commander, and you see her forehead, that kind of like vertical slit. It opens.
Yeah, as soon as I see a change of tone, I'm gonna stop in my tracks and do like the Fermara salute.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, she stands there like guarding, like almost like reactionary to like protect him. And yeah, her forehead opens, and you see an eye in her forehead. It opens sideways. Almost.
I get the heebie-jeebies, but I
Yeah,
don't.
yeah, and it's like it's like bright red. And she's like, "Halt!"
Halting. I'm still holding the salute.
Yeah, and at this, the Willex is stopped, and he's just still facing forward. He's like, she's like, "What business do you have?"
My name is Foster Varum. I've been recently promoted to officer, and I believe that you may be my commander, sir.
Yeah, and she like doesn't know how to respond, so she like keeps her eyes on you, and like
Okay.
stands up at attention, and she like does the thing where she keeps you in the corner of her eye, but she goes over to Willex, and she like whispers in his ear, and he turns around very ominously, like this dead stare in his face, and he starts walking up to you, Foster.
Still holding the salute.
And he gets like right in your face.
Still holding the salute.
Yeah, and he's like, "You interrupt my homecoming for this nonsense."
I purposely waited until you were alone, sir. I did not interrupt anything. Still holding the salute.
Yeah. Yeah, and so he looks down at the salute and looks back at your eyes. And he's just like, "Get out of my sight."
Fuck off! No.
I come to you. You don't come to me. Now get out of my sight.
Oh, I could tell this is just going to be a fantastic campaign with you, sir. Still holding the salute.
If you live that long, I'm sure you won't.
Well, I could have died 3 times now, and I didn't. So
I'm just kind of
Yeah.
a little bit behind him. And I was
Yeah.
like, could you speak up?
And in the middle of your rambling, like he turns around and starts walking off again. The woman staring daggers at you and like walks like backwards, following behind him. And eventually, when they get to a certain distance, she turns around and they walk back into the castle.
Hmm.
And disappear.
I think I like Commander Fathos more.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
And unless there's anything else you guys would like to do.
You mean like besides sulking in my shame?
Yeah, you don't see them. Even if you check the castle, they don't seem to be.
Nah, I'm not
in
gonna
sight.
follow them. They're cunts. I don't like them.
Yes, yes.
I guess I should have expected it because you're looking for a douchebag name.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. Anyway, I'm gonna return to the uh, hotel then.
All right. So, the months go by. You guys finish your training. Um, halfway through the final month, probably like 2 weeks up until the invasion. There's like this entire 3 months. There's been like propaganda up everywhere. You know, people have been like going crazy in the city trying to get things done before this like massive force leaves for Marith. It's pretty much like 3/4 of like the population of the military population of Marith is leaving in this one invasion that's taking place. So people are just going crazy. Businesses are like having all these like you know doomsday sales that they're calling it and stuff like that. Just tons of propaganda and stuff is happening. And in the craziness, the military gets together and they start to go over like final checks of the plan and stuff like that. And Willix is there in the final meeting place for the castle in the castle as they're going over things again and making sure everything is in place. And at the end of the meeting, they seem to disappear again, unless you want to try to catch them.
Nah.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Okay. Yeah. So, are you guys doing anything special for the night before the invasion?
I'm gonna do push-ups.
The entire full
Leg
3
day.
months? Yeah, you can get jacked. Sure.
Yeah. What?
Any
I
shop?
can't move Sunday.
Yeah. Any shopping before the final invasion? You guys got 200.
I wanna
Actually,
send a letter.
You gonna what?
Wanna write a letter and leave it at Church of My Faith.
Yeah, you can like type out that letter, or get it together, and tell me later if you what is it about, if it's quick.
Something simple, just inform my father who's still somewhere doing his church stuff.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you can leave that. And what did you want to do, Ruger?
how do you get a +1 longsword again? Did you have to get it made?
Master crafted. Let me open that up for you. Yeah, so you have to get it made, and you definitely would have had enough time this entire. Yeah, so you have to add 200 on top of the weapon cost, to make it masterwork.
200 on top of them is?
Yep.
Are there any master smiths? Actually, no, never mind. That's too much money.
You can ask for a loan from somebody else. You have allies.
Well, I'm sure I have enough money because I have like 230 gold, but I just don't want to spend it all.
Ah, come on.
How good are +1 longswords?
I think just ups the damage of it a little bit.
Yeah, it's just +1/+1. So you get +1 to attack rolls and damage, and that's it.
All right,
Yeah.
that's not worth it at all.
Yeah, maybe. It's also non-magical as well, but if you do have the money, it is a early
Oh.
source. What's up?
Speaking of magical items, you mentioned I had to attune to the dagger.
Yeah, you have to attune to it in order to be able to use its properties.
Yes, how would one do that?
Okay, so how do you think you do it? So attuning to a weapon, you gotta kind of bond with it almost to get used to the magic properties that it has. And how do you think Foster does that?
Shit.
Yeah, you can just
Fuck
kind of
it.
come up with your own little ritual that you may think that you have.
All right. Shit. I don't know. I don't know how you'd react. How you'd go about doing that.
Do a little dance.
Yeah.
Do a little dance. Make a little love, then I get down with it tonight.
That sounds good.
I guess for like almost every day, I'm just gonna be like fucking just holding it, trying to feel the magic inside of it, and just because he doesn't know anything about this magic shit, so
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to come up with something that would make sense. So yeah, he just concentrates real hard as he
Yeah.
does
So
tries to-
in the middle of your concentration, you've probably been doing it over the course of several days. And game rules, it only takes an hour to attune to something, so it doesn't matter. But you can have your own little ritual to it. Give me a wisdom saving throw when you attune to it.
8, all right.
Decent, decent. So when you attune to it, you're holding it in your hand like a dagger, because it is a dagger. God damn it. And when you attune to it, the magic that you felt like flowing through this thing, and it's not called a dagger of venom for nothing. It immediately starts to, like, you feel this fire go down your arm. The veins in your arm start to like turn green almost, kind of like it looks like corruption almost, and it heads down to you. It goes all the way down to your elbow. This is like the searing pain when you try to drop the knife. It doesn't fall out of your hands. It's like stuck and infused to your hand almost. And with your wisdom save, you feel this shock go up to your brain. You hear the screams of the people previously killed by this thing from Elrit himself almost, because he was the one you got it off of.
Yeah.
So yeah, you hear the screams of people, this like agonizing, like terrifying scream. You fall to the ground unconscious. It doesn't hurt you in any way from that thing because you saved. But and the last scream that you hear is the one of a dear friend. Sieg. Yes. That is the last scream you hear, and you wake up and you look at your hand, and everything is back to normal. The pain was like searing, super painful, but when you wake up from falling unconscious, the knife is attuned to you.
All right, I put on my on the belt, like wrapped around my my torso, and call it a day. Add it to my sheet.
So, Carceres, is there anything you want to buy?
Sorry, but there's a dagger of venom in the compendium.
Yep.
Do I use that one?
Yes, just throw that into your
Excellent.
stuffs.
Thank you.
So Carceres, is there anything you want to buy your girls in terms of like equipment and stuff? I could tell you what they have like on them.
Yeah.
So, they all have scimitars and light crossbows with leather armor on them. Benak has 2 scimitars, and but yeah, other than that, they all have scimitars and light crossbows.
Okay.
Mhm.
I guess I'll get them each like a dagger.
So I believe a dagger is only a gold. So for 8 of them, just take off 8 gold for all of them.
I'm gonna double it so they get 2, so I'll be 6.
Yep. So go ahead and take that off. I'll add that to their character sheets later. I'll just probably roll it separately. But anything else? Is that all set?
I'm gonna look for something for myself, I guess.
Yep. You guys want to buy stuff? Now is the time. You're going into hostile territory.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd also like to go to an armorsmith and see if I can get any studded leather.
Yes, I believe that is a certain amount of gold that I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm checking too.
Armor. What was it? Studded?
Studded. Yeah.
Yeah, that's 45 gold pieces right there.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Yeah, that's pretty expensive. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but I mean, I have the money for it, so.
Anybody else? Any armor? Any weapons? All set?
I don't. What's the best armor you can buy that doesn't affect stealth?
So in terms of medium armor, are you talking medium or heavy? Because all heavy armor affects stealth, but the best medium armor you can buy is breastplate. That doesn't affect stealth at 400 gold.
What's the AC on that?
14 plus dex modifier max 2.
Actually, wait, no, never mind, because you said 400 gold.
Yeah. The second best is a chain shirt. That's 13 plus dex.
Oi, Foster, can I borrow 200 gold from you?
I don't think he has enough now.
You can borrow my. No, yeah, I saw 205 gold. You can borrow my fist in your face after I punch you with it.
Yeah, there's also yeah, that's it. Chain shirt, 13 plus dex. max 2.
Alright.
It's 50 gold though, so not that bad. But yeah, 400 if you're looking to not affect stealth. It's 400 for 14 plus dex, and all heavy armor all has disadvantage and stuff. So there you go. All right, so yeah, we get the final montage of all of you gearing up for the night before. They're probably like butterflies all over the place and stuff like that. But early morning, you guys gear up the boats. The northern forces seem to set out first, and you kind of get the shot of as you guys are like putting stuff away, the final preparations. You see, like you hear like a roar come from down the pier, like way down the pier, and like there's like huge wing flaps, and this giant ancient black dragon is seen like leaving the pier, with the Cinnamon Gord, your leader, your king, riding on top of it, headed north, following along the mass of ships that are setting sail that way. And headed your way, the last people to arrive at the docks are Willix and and the woman. They, you know, it's pretty not cool, and everybody was probably waiting for them to get there before they set off. Yeah, and then they get on the ship. And you see them get on the ship, and somebody like gets right up in their face. It looks like the queen. It looks like she's a part of your band as well, or not band, but you know your company. And she's like yelling at them when they get into like the main galley in the ship. You could like everybody in the pier can hear her yell. But eventually, you guys set off. All your training has come down to this.
Just for future reference, do dragons speak Draconic?
I think so. I believe so. Yeah, that would make sense. Why? Can you speak Draconic?
Yeah.
The fuck? Dragons can speak Common and Draconic. Yeah, they can talk.
Oh.
What was I saying? What was I about to say? Shit.
All our training came down to this.
Yes. Oh, so cannons. You guys have cannons on your ship as well. And you would have trained for this. So cannons do a shit ton of damage. You have 2 of them on each side, and stuff like that. Let me get the fucking Dungeon Master's Guide, stuff like that. But that'll come up. I'll get that ready for you. But yeah, you guys set off.
All right.
You get around here. Let me mark this down. It's gonna be in red again. The kind of path that you're taking. It's like that. It takes 3 months to get that far of sailing. Yeah, it's a pretty long ride. And you know, the entire way you guys have your fun, and everybody's, you know, war banding and stuff like that. You've been acquaintance, pretty well trained. The girls that have been throwing over definitely have gotten used to it at this point. But when you get to that point in the trail, the water starts to turn purple.
Mhm.
Name drop.
Oh.
Motherfuckers.
Purple waters. Oh my god.
Yeah. So just like over the horizon, and maybe one of the girls that are in the crow's nest notices this first. But yeah, she climbs down and she's like, "What? Why the fuck is the water's purple out there, Captain? What the fuck is that?"
Didn't you read the name of the campaign? Would I have sailed to settle at all?
No.
No. Ooh.
It is highly advised when you are learning how to sail to stay away from this place.
Would I have seen anything like this? Purple waters? I mean,
In terms of just like naturally purple water, no.
all right. So then I look to her and I say, "In all my years of sailing, not once have I seen water so purple. I've got no fucking clue."
Should we sail in it? And like in front of you, like the mass of the ships are they just sail right through it. And when the first galley ship, the one that the queen is on, when that first ship hits the water right where it turns purple, underneath the boat, it starts to glow. Like it's like a sickly, purple. It's very faded at this point. But when that ship hits it, it starts to glow like a deep purple, right underneath it, like this huge glow. And as all the ships head into it, like it's just like this massive, like very bright purple light underneath every single boat that's sailing through it.
Hello.
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, my mic was up.
All set. Yeah. So yeah, underneath the boats are glowing, and it continues like this for about another month when you guys get around here. That is a different color, but you see where it is. So you guys turn course a little bit, and when you get here, does one of you want to be on the crow's nest?
I volunteer.
Quinn, you volunteer. Give me a perception check, Quinn. In this stormy night, it's raining.
Ah,
Yeah, so it's raining this one night as you guys are sailing out. It's not like a huge storm, but it's a pretty steady rain. That's pretty miserable at this point. All the ships have their lanterns lit, and it's obviously everything's lit by the purple water underneath, and the glow that's coming from underneath the boats. But the galley ship in front of you, Quinn, you don't see this, but you hear like a ringing of the bell. It's an alarm that they see something up ahead. What would you guys like to do?
Oh, we hear the bell too.
Yeah, like
Okay.
the front ship starts to ring, and then the ship next to it starts to ring, and all the ships starts to like this bell starts to go crazy.
All right.
bell party.
I all right. So to Ruger, I say to Ruger, because he's my first mate. I've decided. I tell him to relay my orders, which means like just fucking shout at the top of your lungs, to batten down the hatches and all hands on deck and all that shit, and we sail forward.
Yeah, so half of the girls are in the deck sleeping. The other half of them were like half asleep, trying to keep the mast and make sure everything was okay during the rain. But yeah, you yell out these orders, and the girls stand at attention. Carceris, do you want to be up at this time? Do you want to be sleeping with the other ones? Where are you during this?
I'm gonna be sleeping.
So yeah, you're down there and you hear the yells from Ruger that's giving these orders out. Ruger, are you gonna diverge from his from his speech? What are you saying to everybody? Abby, can you hear us?
What? Hello?
Can you hear us? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. So Foster told you to relay his orders to everybody. What are you doing?
That's what I'm doing.
Okay, you're not gonna diverge. You're not gonna say
Thank
something
you.
different. Okay, that's what I was expecting. Okay. So yeah, all the girls start to get stuff ready. They like wheel these like huge cannons out, and in front of the huge galley ship, in the blackness of the night, everything's kind of still, and the rain is still coming down as people are waiting to see what the hell's happening. And just in the middle of this, a flash comes from the darkness. It's the flash from a cannon. It rings out and it hits into the front of the galley ship, and just like splinters go everywhere. And at this point, like all the boats start to take evasive maneuvers and start to go in like different directions. And that's when the front galley ship shoots off a flare. It's just like this huge like white light that shot up into the sky, and out in the waters in front of you. You guys are caught completely off guard by this entire force of ships that you see in front of you. And maybe in the moonlight as well, in the background we see like the shore almost. Not really, like it's way far off, but you see like the shoreline as you guys see these things. So yeah, all the ships are making like evasive maneuvers. What would you guys like to do in the middle of all this?
So we see the enemy ships,
Mhm.
and there's a shit ton of them.
Yes. There's
Ah.
about as many as you guys have.
Okay, and they're pretty far away, I would assume, right? Just like within cannon range, but
Oh yeah, hundreds of feet.
outside
Yeah,
of.
hundreds of feet. I mean, they fired in, so it's in with effective range, but it's not like not effective range, but like it's in within range, but not within effective range. So
Ah,
like
I see.
disadvantage shots and stuff like that. We're not gonna roll for them.
Um, can I see the queen ship?
Yeah, the
Right.
galley took a hard right as the first shot rang into it.
Can I see them engaging?
Yeah, they're definitely firing back. All the guys are like turning port side to start firing.
We only have 2 cannons.
Per side, yes.
Oh, per side. I see. All right. I tell Ruger to tell them that I want them to fire
Alright.
at the closest one, and I sail towards the shore.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So, Ruger, you're gonna tell the girls to fire. Let me make this checks now. Let me get what a cannon actually does. Because I believe it's a fucking shit ton of damage. So a cannon does 6d10 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
Holy shit. So, yeah, boats like this actually have HP, and there's probably one like way beyond effective range, but there's one a little bit closer that's only within effective range. Now, keep a note of this. Boats, the one that you're in, it's not a galley, it's a Neil boat.
A what boat?
A Neil boat. No, yeah, a Neil boat, I believe, right? Yeah. Yeah. It has 100 HP.
Okay.
And that's the same kind of boat that's headed towards you. The one that's closest that you're firing at. So you turn port side. They're going to fire back at you, but go ahead. I'm going to roll this stuff for you. This is going to be your roll against their ship. So let's roll 60-10. Deal 24 damage to it. Actually, I have to roll to see if you hit it. It has an AC of 15, by the way.
Alright.
And I believe the attack rolls plus 8. So just add 8 to this. Nope, you miss. The first one misses. The second one actually hits. Yeah. So yeah. So the second one deals 24 damage as it rings into the side. Like the girl that fired it is like
Wait,
exclaiming and probably
wait.
super scared. What's up?
You said to add 8 to that.
Yeah, yeah.
So and it has an AC of 15. So wouldn't they both hit?
Oh, right. Plus 8. I added plus 6. Yeah. They both hit. Let me roll it. D10, 60, 10. And then the fire. Ooh, damn. So yeah, they almost kill it. The first one, damn, deals a shit ton of damage. But then you guys are gonna get shot back. So that is a miss. Damn, they suck. Yeah, so yeah, so 2 shots ring into the side of their ship, and yeah, the 2 girls fire shots back. And as you guys are focusing on this one ship, this like ships are going everywhere, and immediately to your right, Quinn, since you're still probably coming down from the crow's nest, you see this one ship come out of the darkness that kind of like pierced the line, and it's headed straight for you guys. It's like going ramming speed. It didn't even try to turn port side to try to hit you. It's just like went full throttle right into you. And it's like it's to your right a little bit, and it knocks right into the front of your boat. Everybody like shakes, and the front of the boat is like over the front of yours, and from the front, the ship, a bunch of soldiers start to run out. And with that, we can roll initiative.
Ugh.
Yes. So.
Oh, nice. You actually have seen. Oh, nice.
Yes, I do.
Oh, you're supposed to select it. Well, it's fine. Then go anyway.
No, you can select your tokens. Go ahead.
Let me just find it first. Oh, there you go.
Yes. So put yourselves where you want to be.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh no.
So Corsaris, you said you were sleeping underneath. You would have been coming like up the stairs at this point after the 2 shots. The 2 girls that were manning the cannons are going to be over here. It's going to be Kethros and Kagan on the left here. These 2 would have been manning these 2 cannons on the right. Benak would have been probably doing something here. And then the rest of the 4 would have been underneath the deck with you, Corsaris, sleeping. as they were coming out alongside you down here. So these girls are like underneath, and we'll just say they come out eventually. But yeah, you guys can put yourselves. Quinn is coming down from the mast, yeah, the crow's nest. Ruger, you're probably next to Foster up top. But yeah, these guys run into the side as you knock into them. There you go. Who's left on initiative? I believe that's you, Karina. Did you roll?
So I just realized I rolled a 4, so.
Yes.
Also, I just realized I've seen this character art before. I actually think like I have a whole folder that I use for character pictures.
Mhm.
Those guys like the chainmail cois. I actually have that one saved.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
pretty standard. You know,
Yeah.
nice and neutral.
universal.
So, sorry, I have to get all these character sheets out because all these fucking people. I'm just gonna make all your girls go on the same one turn order, starting with Benak, so I don't have to fucking have 20 different fucking initiatives on the
Oh
screen.
my god, that was me today.
Yeah. Yeah, screw that. Damn, she rolled pretty well. There you go. So they'll all go there. Let me get these character sheets out. 1 second.
Wait, Benak's an elf?
No, she's a half.
Oh, you mean?
She's half orc, half elf.
Oh, okay.
She's a half orc, half elf, half orc. Wait, so she's like 25% orc, 25% elf, and then 50% human.
Okay.
I think that's how it works. I don't fucking know. It's not like I made her or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then one more. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So, the first thing that you see when you like burst through the front door, Carceres, coming from the below deck, and this will happen at the same time, but we'll just go through initiative. But this girl, and everybody sees this. This girl over here, that's manning the cannon. She's like shaken. She stands up from the cannon and like looks to her left to see all these men like piling onto the ship. And when she looks to the left, this flash comes from the darkness to the right. And it looks like this big hawk almost just like flashes through the darkness, like picks her up and like drops her into the water before initiative happens. So yeah, she like gets thrown over here and then just like disappears into the water.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Damn.
she's thrown from that side.
Marooned.
Yeah.
I
And
never
then,
saw her again.
and then we can go through actual initiative as I roll these things.
Rip.
Yes, yes. Yes, rip Aroni.
Oh shit.
As I roll for the rest of them. I apologize if this is taking too long. I have a lot of fucking shit to do. Foot soldiers. That's a lantern. Don't want to roll for the lantern. And then last but not least are these two motherfuckers. Boom. And boom. Alright, and we're ready to begin.
Well, are you gonna change the where the?
Yep, I just did it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we start from the top. So this soldier is going to run up. He takes out a crossbow from his back. And he stands right here, and he's going to shoot the girl right in front of him with a light crossbow. I believe that misses. Yeah. God, this is so weird now. The rolls. So yeah, he comes right up to this elven girl. Tries to shoot her, but it completely misses. And from the darkness, the same one that took the girl went to the left. It comes back from the right, from the left, and it's gonna try to like do the same thing to Kethra over here. It's gonna try to claw her ass with some stuff. so he gets 2 attacks. One with the beak, one with its claws. The beak misses. And the claw misses as well. So yeah, she's a little bit too. She probably saw the bird go overhead, and was ready for it. And the bird is gonna to fly away more the rest of its movement as she gets an attack of opportunity against it. Or no, still within 5. So yeah, this hippogriff. Just like imagine the thing from Harry Potter that Buckbeak is a hippogriff, and on top of it is this like kind of steadily armored dude with like a crossbow riding on top of it, and yeah, they're just like flying above the ship.
God damn it, he's cool.
Yeah, he is. This Alkalite is gonna come up here. He like goes up against the ship. There's like a little wall there that they hop over, and he's gonna cast a spell on one of his friends. Actually, 3 of them. He's gonna cast Bless on some people. So if I can actually open what Bless does, then I'll keep him marked. I think he could do that to 3 people. Yep, 3 within his range. Add a d4 to attack rolls and saving throws. Alright, so... Blue. Blue. There you go. Benak and the rest of your girls are gonna go next. And they're going to try to kill some motherfuckers. Kethra right here, the one that was just attacked, is gonna go first. She's gonna take out her light crossbow. Actually, no, her scimitar, and she's gonna try to swipe at the hippogriff. Completely fucking fails. Kagan is gonna come up and try to help her. Completely fucking fails. Lothary, she's gonna like come behind here next to Quinn, like, I don't know, scared out of her mind. Quinn, you see her? And she's gonna turn the corner and try to shoot one of the foot soldiers with the light crossbow. Completely missed. Jesus Christ, this girl suck. The ones that are running up the stairs with you are gonna take their positions and take out crossbows and try to fire at some people. At the soldiers. 1 hits for how much damage? See, it didn't fucking. God damn it! It didn't change the damage. Yeah, I didn't add light crossbow. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I have to change all these things. It's a D6. No, light crossbow's a D8, right? Yeah, plus dex. There you go. There you go. I changed it. So it deals 3 damage. For the first hit to the soldier over here, but he's not dead. And then this girl's gonna go up and do the same. Hits him for another 3. He's not dead though. The same thing as they all spread out. Miss. Miss. And last but not least is a miss as they all come out. Foster, it's your turn, Captain.
I like when you call me Kev. Alright, so let me just measure this real fast. Yeah, good. So obviously peeved at these guys fucking getting on my ship. I'm gonna go right there. That's 29.6 feet. I'm gonna shout, "Get off my fucking ship! I just got this!" And then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast. Wait, oh shit. Yeah, it's 120 feet. I don't even know why I checked.
Yeah.
I'm gonna this fellow right here.
All right, take a shot.
I will. If I can find where. There we go. Pew pew.
14 does not hit.
Yeah,
So yeah, so you shoot out, and it like bounces off of his shield as he takes it out, and yeah, it doesn't hit him as he's running up. Actually, I don't think these guys have shields. Wait, do they? Yeah. Did that guy take a shot? Right? Yeah, this is the guy that took a shot. So yeah, you actually hit with that.
Oh.
Yeah, because he has his crossbow. He doesn't have a shield out, so his AC is actually he's actually 13. So yeah, you shoot at him. It would have hit his shield, but yeah, it hits him right in the shoulder. And how much damage do you deal? 15?
15. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you kill the guy.
Yes.
Yeah, you kill him. Yeah, so it just goes right through his shoulder and he dies. falls and dies. And I think you still have a little bit of movement if you would like.
That yeah, 0.4 feet. I'm all set.
No, you got 25 feet. You got 5 more feet. You can move 1 square somewhere.
Wait, what?
You got 5
Oh,
more.
that's weird. When I moved there, it said.
Yeah,
was
it's because
coming-
your token was a little off somewhere.
Ah, okay, whatever. So just measure that. Oh yeah, I can move to like the top of the stairs here. Oh wait, like 5 more feet. you said?
5. Yep, 1 square.
Whatever.
There you go. The foot soldiers are going to make their advance. So, yeah, this guy's gonna come up with a crossbow right here. He's gonna take a shot at you, Foster, since you have the magic. He gets D4 added onto this because of the bless that I have the little bubble there. That this guy. Let me keep track of who actually cast the spell. So I'll put a blue on him. He's gonna take a shot back. I believe that hits, right?
Mm.
Yes. So
Nope. No, yeah. it
yeah,
does.
yeah. So he hits back for 8 damage as he shoots you in the chest. This guy's been shot by the girls coming up, so he's going to take his sword out and he's going to start charging. He gets right here and he's going to try to slash at this elf right here with a scimitar that he has. Crits her.
Holy shit.
5, 6, 7. Only 7 damage. She doesn't die. She doesn't go down. She's still alive as she takes it to the arm, trying to get around. But she is hurt. One more. Hippogriff comes from the darkness from the right. And I believe these things have a lot of movement. It's going to come right over here to Rosebud. And it's going to try to claw her ass. Try to kill her.
Rosebud.
Yeah. She picked the names, it wasn't me. Beak, that hits her for how much damage? D10 plus 3, I'll roll that. And hits her again, damn. So,
Holy shit.
1d10 plus 3, so she takes 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. She's not down yet, but this probably will bring her down. 2d6 plus 3. Actually, it definitely brings her down. Yeah, that brings her down. How much damage does it do? Because it might kill her. So, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, shit. That kills her immediately.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so, yeah, because it deals more than her max health. So, yeah, the hippogriff swoops down out of the darkness again, like lightning fast, pounces on top of her, beaks her right in the chest, and then you see a claw like go across her face where the scars are, and she just like immediately dies on the ground. Yeah, she's gone. And the hippogriff uses the rest of its movement to head here, Foster, because these things are fucking fast right next to you. It's like hovering above you.
Fuck off. Go away.
Yeah. So the soldier is gonna come up here, 30 feet. It's gonna take out his crossbow and it's gonna try to shoot. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Kagen, I guess. Shot crits her as well. Jesus Christ. That brings her down. She's not dead, but she's down. So. Your girls are getting pretty fucked up here, Caceres.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so she goes down as she gets a crossbow bolt to the side of the face. This Alkalite back here is going to run up and also cast a spell, sitting in the back. He's going to cast Sacred Flame onto Foster.
Oh no.
No. Actually, what's the range on? No, he can't. It's too far away. He's gonna sit there and he's gonna hold his action for something that I'm not gonna tell you guys. Carceres, it's your turn. You bust the door open. Rosebud is pounced on by a hippogriff in front of you. You see Kagen go down in the back, and this one guy is slashing at that elven girl because I can't pronounce her name in front of you. What would you like to do?
She's gonna feel up rage.
Yeah.
She has rage, but, you know, she's just gonna get super angry and be like, "The fuck is happening out here?" And then she's gonna get a little bit closer.
So you can walk this way. You don't have to go. You don't have to use the steps because like the downstairs, you know, there's a door right here. So you're not up on top of the deck with the rest.
I'm gonna shoot the motherfucker over here.
That guy right there. All right.
Yeah. I don't miss.
Don't do it. Your girl's lies. Hey, that hits. See, so like with the change, it took out all the hits. So go ahead and roll a d8. Oh, our hand crossbow is a d6 plus your dex. So go ahead and just roll a d6. And add your dex onto it. Oh, are you using the drow crossbow? Are you gonna use the ammunition that goes along with it? The poison bolts.
I didn't write down that.
Yeah, I can get it up for you. From the drow. So he has to make a DC 13 Constitution save or be poisoned. So, target poison this way. The target can wake up from damage. Yeah. So he'll be poisoned if he fails the DC 13. Just remember that a DC 13 for when he makes saves. Let me do that now. Foot soldier DC 13 Constitution. What do you get? 8. So yeah, he fails. What is the damage that you rolled? Roll a d6 for me. Hey, there you go. 8 damage brings him down, I believe. Right? Yeah, he's already been hit. So yeah, you shoot him like right between the eyes when you kill him. That was way more than enough damage as he falls
You
and dies.
bitch! Yeah.
Yes, there you go. Then the rider. So so Foster, the rider above you, has like his this big ass crossbow, ready. And he's
like
like,
tell him not to use.
yeah,
Okay. Stop.
and it's like trained down at your head as he takes a shot. Actually, no, he's within 5, so this has disadvantage because he got close up to you. And
Oh.
yeah, let me do that. I actually shouldn't have done that. I'm an idiot, but whatever. I will do it anyway. The show must go on. Disadvantage. Didn't fucking roll it. God damn it.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's all this.
It doesn't hit. No,
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Plus dexterity does a d10 plus dexterity. Sorry about this, guys. Roll 20 screwed me today. Disadvantage. Yeah, so it misses. He's right on top of you, and like the feathers from the hippogriff are in his way as he fires down a huge crossbow bolt. Lands at your feet. Quinn, it is your turn. People are dropping like flies. So I'm gonna roll death saves for your girls. So Kagan is not dead yet, but she's dying. Carceres. Rosebud is like fully dead. So
Yeah.
Ar-
Or butt.
yeah.
Do you think
Mhm.
animal handling?
No, not gonna happen.
Oh, it's alright.
What do you? Well, okay. You. The DC is like 30. All right, so you have to crit. And what do you do? How do you want to try to tame this thing? What are you doing? It's gonna use your action too.
I mean, if it's DC 30, it's
He's gonna get
And it's not gonna be under your control if you do this. It's just gonna like bring it to the ground and not let it fly anymore, or something like that. I'm just telling you all this just so you don't make a stupid mistake right now, because people are dying, and you guys haven't killed. You've only killed 2 people so far. So
I'm going for the bird.
okay, go ahead. Go ahead. 10 doesn't hit.
Mhm. Hey,
27 does for 6 damage. It doesn't kill it,
Just
but you
punch a
slash it
bird.
across one of its wings. As it cries out, a huge bird like something.
What was that sound again?
Is that everything, Gwen? Else up? You got key points.
I'll keep him. I'll just move a bit away.
It's gonna
What?
get an attack of opportunity on you if you move.
I'm that close.
Alright,
Yeah.
there you go. You can move there. That's fine. Ruger, it is your turn. Happy, it is your turn. Ruger,
Happy?
Ruger, we can't hear you, buddy, if you're talking. I think he was having trouble with his mic.
Uh oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
There it is.
Hey, we hear you now.
A.
right. So Ruger's just been standing here for about 20 minutes. He fell asleep standing up.
What's he gonna do now that he's awake?
It's only been 6 minutes in game time, but whatever. Or 6 seconds. You're gonna walk up to him and use a longbow?
Is it a longsword?
That's a longsword? Why does it say longbow then?
They're right next to each other. Right quick.
God damn it. Okay, so yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll the damage twice.
Okay, so
So a longsword is. Do you have your shield out, or are you two-handing it?
I'm one-handing it, and then I get a +2 to the damage.
Yep. So roll a 2d8 plus 2
Wait, why 2d8?
because you crit.
All right.
And you're attacking the hippogriff or the rider?
Oh, that's terrible.
Are you attacking the hippogriff or the rider?
The hippopotamus.
All right. Yeah. So with that, yeah, you come down. How do you kill this thing?
Nice.
I'm just gonna just run right up under it and then stick my sword in it and gut it.
Yes.
Nice. So yeah, you come over, you come up and gut it. It dies, and the rider, it falls off of the thing. Now I'm gonna give him a dexterity check to see if he holds on to the boat, or if he falls. So, actually it's gonna be a save. So a dex save. Here you go. Or not a save. It'll actually be an acrobatics check. Or athletics. Yeah, it could be athletics because he can hold on. There you go. That wasn't supposed to be with disadvantage, so he rolled a 4 anyway. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So he falls. He falls off the side of the hippogriff. His head hits on the side of the boat, and he falls backwards and like sinks into the sea, and
Nice.
disappears.
Man overboard.
Yeah, exactly. He disappears though. You don't know if he died or not. What is he wearing? Chain shirt? Maybe. The soldiers now. So this soldier's gonna come up. Right, meow, underneath the hippogriff. He's gonna go for Kethra. He's gonna try to slash her with a sword.
You got this. You got this.
Scimitar. 15 hits her. For 7 damage. She's not dead. She's not dead at least. She's good. That rider is going to fire at Zethashida. Yashida. Actually, no. He's gonna take a shot at you, Carceres. Nope, that's through a pole. He's gonna take a shot at Benek.
Oh God, no.
Strap, I'm gonna go fucking great.
I just started to like her too.
Yeah. So here's a heavy crossbow. Shouldn't have disadvantage. I should probably take that off. Nope. Misses. Yeah. It's good. As he misses her. That soldier in the back is going to take out a light crossbow. He's going to start moving forward. That elf is behind cover, so he's going to take a shot at Quinn in the back. Foot soldier.
Sorry if that was too loud.
No problem. 17. Does that hit you, Quinn? I believe it does. Right? Quinn?
He's eating steak.
Melvin, you're Quinn? Yeah.
I'm back.
What's your AC?
14.
Yeah, so it hits you right in the back for 2 damage. Go ahead and take that. One of the crossbow bolts. That guy's dead. Then it's the hippogriff's turn. This hippogriff that was attacking Kethros is gonna finish her off, I guess. God damn, it's a fucking slaughter.
Hey, it's not me for once.
Hey, misses. Hey, there you go. It misses again, yeah. So she's
Nice.
dodging out of the way. She's getting the fuck out of there. The alkalite in the
fuck.
back. Yeah.
Oops.
Nice. So the alkalite in the back is gonna get out from cover. It's gonna start coming behind the bird here. Actually, what's the range on that spell? Sacred Flame. Sacred flame. It is a range of 60 feet. So let me see. Who's within 60 feet to shoot? Ooh, she is. You have dexterity. Kethra, she's surrounded. She's all set. Ooh, no. Okay,
You don't put that arrow at me.
Yes, so he's gonna run up here. And he's gonna cast a spell, Sacred Flame. Did that roll it right? No, it didn't. God damn it. Actually, no, it's a dex save, so she has to make a dexterity saving throw. Or take some damage. So let me get that out. Dexterity save. She fails, so she takes a d8. Plus how much? Plus 2. So yeah, this flame of like it's like a white flame almost, with a little mix of purple. Looks like a sword. Just like shoots out of his hand, and like stabs Zethra right in the or Zeshilda, something like that, right in the chest as she takes 6 points of damage. She's not down. She's still alive. Benak's turn with all the girls. So Corsaris, what do you want your girls to do? Kethra's like surrounded over there. Do you want her to like retreat? You can like bark orders right now. What do you want them to do?
I'm gonna tell her to get the fuck over here.
Yeah, so she's gonna disengage for 30. Right here she can go. And then you want her to like just keep running. What do you want her to do?
Yeah, I want her to get back on the girls to let.
Sorry, what was that? You kind of cut out a little bit.
Like girls to let eventually like get behind me.
Okay, so like back in the cabin, like back here.
A little away from.
This-
Just over there.
This way? Sorry,
Yeah.
you're like breaking up really bad. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So yeah, she runs away. What do you want Zeshilda to do? She just got shot by like a sacred arrow. This one right here. Karina.
Yep.
So what do you want? What do you want the rest of them to do? Just like start retreating? Is that all good? Like firing like while retreating? Is that good? All right. Yeah. So they're just gonna come back. So Shield is gonna come up the steps. And they're just gonna take shots, coming down. They're not gonna try to engage them from the front. So here are the shots. Like crossbow takes 3 damage at this guy right here. But he's still alive. Another shot. She's gonna back up. Hits him again. God damn. For 3 damage. Takes another shot. God damn. Hits him again. He's not dead. One more from her. She backs up as well. That one misses. She's gonna come like right here behind you. And she's gonna back up. Gonna head up the steps as well. Like right here, and she's just gonna like cower because she's scared. And then Foster, this is your turn.
All right. Just a quick question. If I Eldritch Blast that rider here, like say in this direction, would he go back 10 feet from here or 10 feet from the griffin thing?
So you're firing this
Typically.
way. So
Well,
he would.
I'm just saying if I was here.
Yeah, if you're there, yeah, he'll go that way. It's whatever direction you're
Well,
firing from. So
yeah,
if you're there, yeah.
I'm not talking about like direction. I'm talking about like positioning. So would it be 10 feet from there or 10 feet from the griff?
From where he is, sure.
Okay. Oh. So, well, anyway, I'm not gonna attack him anyways. I was just like hypothetical.
Yeah.
I'll just quickly measure where I am. Zoom in a little bit here. Measure.
Yes, you have many options.
Yes, I do. Which is to fucking back up. Because I can outrange these guys. So yeah. I'm a big bit, hold on. Yeah, I'm a big bitch boy, so I'm gonna fucking like, oh wait. Let me see if I can even get that far.
Nope,
I
it's 40
cannot.
feet. There you go.
In that case, I'm just gonna move back like there.
All right.
We go, and Eldritch Blast. Just say this guy here. Actually, hit that one there.
All the way on the left.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just like riddled with crossbow bolts from the girls just firing down at him. So go ahead.
All right, might as well finish them off.
Mhm.
Or try to. So Eldritch Blast, y'all.
16 hits him. Yeah, that kills him. There you go. Yeah,
Alright.
he just takes another bolt to the chest and dies. It's kind of like an action movie where somebody's just riddled with bullets, and then one final blast to the chest, he just explodes. Cool. They're all set. And then the soldiers. So this guy's gonna run up. You can only get there. He's gonna try to shoot you in the back again, Quinn. So here we go. 13 misses. He has bless, so he gets to roll a d4 added onto that. So that hits. Take 9 damage, Quinn.
Correction. I think my character sheet kind of died there. My AC is 17.
Oh, it's 17.
But the hit earlier did hit, so I
Yeah.
took that off.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that one misses because he rolls a 15. So yeah, that guy misses. Then that guy's turn. He's dead. Hippogriff's dead. This guy's gonna run up as well, and he's going to do the same thing. He's gonna try to shoot you, Quinn. Misses completely. The Alkalite, on his turn, he's gonna run up here, and he's going to cast Un Spello. Named Sacred Flame. Quinn, give me a dexterity saving throw, please. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you don't take any damage. Yeah, so the same sword, the same like purplish sword that came out of the other guy before, misses you. And Carceres, it is your turn.
Wait. So I'm gonna attack this dude over here.
Shoot him up. 15. Yep, just does it. And then roll your damage. And he has to make a con save. Be poisoned. DC 13. He saves. He's good. For 5 damage, he's not dead, but you hit him, and he resists the poison. All good? Are you gonna stay there?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay. This guy, Ruger, give me a perception check as you're standing there.
All right. Character sheet. Right?
Mhm.
A second here. All right.
Okay, never mind. Quinn, your turn.
I'll move here,
Mhm.
and I'll hit the mage.
Yeah, do it. 22 hits for 10 damage. I think you kill him. Jesus Christ. Yep, you kill him. You get him, yeah. So you just one punch to the face, and this guy just falls, like squeals like a little girl, I guess, or something.
Hold on. If I had moved like here, this guy would have had an attack of opportunity.
Yes,
That
that is true.
correct?
Yep, I was just about to roll that.
Alright.
So a scimitar, as you run by, misses completely. Doesn't matter.
Okay, then
You're getting pretty.
I
bulky
still
now.
have my bonus action.
Wait, were you here before? Right? How much movement do you have?
I have 45.
Oh, so wait, you moved here though. That's 40, and then you punched.
I was wondering if we could,
No.
I don't know, retcon
Nope, it's
it.
chess.
Okay.
It's chess. You dropped your
Makes
piece. Nah, yeah. So yeah, so that's where you punched him from. So yeah, you can only move there.
Alright.
There you go. All
I'll
good.
move a bit. I'll do my 45 movement.
Okay. Ruger, this is your turn.
Let's see, where is everyone? Okay. If I move here, can I hit this guy?
Get at both of them if you move there.
They can both hit you.
Hmm.
They can.
They can try.
I'll block it.
They can try. You think
So
that-
I'm gonna use a long sword, and then I'm gonna.
Yep.
Do it again and try to hit the other guy.
Yep. So the first one hits. The second one doesn't. So roll damage for the first one. It's a D8 plus your strength.
Plus my strength. Oh god, I didn't add my strength to the last one, but he died anyway, so it
Yeah,
doesn't
you,
matter.
you killed him anyway.
So I add my strength modifier, right?
Yep.
Plus
I
4.
think you did.
so-
I think you did add it because that would have killed him. If you didn't, it wouldn't have killed the hippogriff.
Because I had a plus 2 because my, whatever. It's supposed to be plus 4.
Your strength is +4. You have 18 strength.
No, my weapon, or my fighting style, lets me
Oh.
have plus 2.
Right. Well. Oh, okay. So yeah, that hits. For 9, yeah, you kill him. You just run up and just chop this guy down.
I killed the guy on the left.
Yep.
by the way.
Yeah, he's dead. And
Nice.
I believe that was all your movement, right? You're all set. Nice. That guy's dead. The rider sees you shoot him. Actually, no. Quinn is right there. The rider's gonna take a shot at you, and I actually forgot that these guys are like riding above you, so they have a high ground advantage. So it's just gonna be a +2 to these, these shots. So here's the rider on top of you, Quinn. He's gonna shoot down. Doesn't fucking matter. These guys suck. This
Wait,
guy,
So,
What?
how high are they?
they're like 10 feet off the ground,
Oh, okay.
so
never
you can
mind.
like reach up and still slash at them.
Okay.
Yeah, because they have to fly low to try to hit you. This guy
Yeah.
Quinn is gonna meet you right there. He's gonna try to slash at you with the scimitar. God damn, these guys suck. And then the hippogriff is he's gonna follow suit. He's gonna come right here, Quinn. He's gonna fly around you to flank you, as instructed by the
Oh no.
by the guy, and he's gonna get some hits off on you, or gonna try to at least. I don't know if the hippogriffs suck as well. So here's one. +2, that misses. Here's that one.
Uh-huh.
Plus
Ooh.
2. So yeah, the claws get you. So it's 2d6 plus 3.
That's gonna hurt.
Yes, just a little bit. Maybe if you roll well.
Don't.
Well, bad.
I don't know, I've been doing kind of all right. 12 damage. Oh, that almost
Yikes.
brings you down. Yeah. That was a good roll. Yeah. So the griffin flies around you as instructed by the rider, and just comes around and slashes you in the back. Now the acolyte is gonna take advantage of this situation, and he's going to try to finish you off.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
I won't finish you, Quinn.
He's gonna run back here, trying to get away from you. And he's gonna cast.
Oh.
He's gonna cast Sacred Flame. So go ahead and give me another. Yeah. Go ahead and give me another Dexterity save. Hey, there you go. Lucky motherfucker. All right. The girl's turn. You're just gonna have him rain down, Corsaris. Rain down
Help.
fire.
Yeah.
Kethras is like just run into the cabin. She's like, I don't know, curled up trying to heal her wounds. Same thing with her. They've been hit and extremely hurt. This one up here on the top has been hit as well, but she's standing her ground with her crossbow firing down. So they're gonna take shots. 2 of them are gonna go onto this guy over here. Actually, Mara has to move, so she's gonna get up here as well behind her. They're gonna take 2 shots at the guy over there flanking Quinn. That hits for 3, hits for 3 again. These girls are just like the queen of 3 damage. What the fuck? So deal 6 to him. He's not dead, but very hurt. And then this girl behind you, Carceris, is gonna come around and shoot the one next to Ruger. Hits for fucking 3 damage again. Oh wait, it's just rolling a straight 3. That's why it's what the hell?
What the hell?
No fair.
I don't know. I have it set to a D8 plus Dex. Why? What the fuck, man? Come on, I just wanna fucking.
Are you doing the command?
I just wanna fucking play my game right now, man. Come on. Yeah.
Wait, so if I do this, then... Well, that's weird. Does damage right for me.
Yeah, nice waste of its crit there, buddy.
Oh, yeah, fucking shit. I didn't even see it.
Why is it just oh, because it was just rolling the Dex onto that. It didn't have the. What the fuck? Here, let me try it again. Nope. Still don't know what the fuck is happening. God damn it, Roll20. Why'd you have to change things like today? It didn't give me much time to fucking one. Oh, because I have to add a 1 to it. God damn it. Are you serious? There it is. Alright, we'll just take the 5 damage instead. He's not dead, but he takes 5. Those are fixed. And I believe that's the last one. Benak is the last one. She gets a shot. It misses. Foster, your turn.
Alright, move. And I'm gonna Eldritch... Oh, shit. Put up the thing. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast. So if I Eldritch Blast the rider here, will that send him over the edge?
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a strength save. I believe that's what happened. I'm gonna give him a strength save to see if he holds on to the griffin. If he wasn't, I would just make him go automatically. But you know, he's riding the thing and he's strapped onto it, so I'll give him a strength save to see if he falls off.
That's fine. Eldritch Blast.
You miss. Yeah, you miss anyway.
That's fine. That's, damn, good damage too. Whatever.
Hot damn. Hot diggity damn. Is that all your movement?
Yes.
All set. The soldier, this guy Ruger, he's gonna come up to you, super angry. He's gonna try to slash you. Scimitar. Boom.
1.
Yes.
Sick. He sucks. That guy's dead. That guy is dead. Corsaris, your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna get close to her.
Oh, I forgot about Kagan. Wait, did I take her off of the list? No. Oh, so she should have been rolling death saves this entire time. let me roll that now. So I think 2 turns
Yeah.
went since she went down. So
Yeah.
I think it's a D20. So she fails 1 and succeeds. So yeah,
Nice.
she has 1 success, 1 failure. Oh wait, she went down first turn. 1 more. Two successes, 1 failure. There you go. So she's holding on, but yeah, I don't know. She can roll a 1. Go ahead.
Move. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get my. I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna shoot the griffin.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah. Go ahead. So I'm gonna tell you if you move there, since the soldier's next to you, you'll get
Yeah.
get disadvantage on your shot. Yeah. So you can move
Okay.
somewhere else. Yeah.
That's cool. I don't mind.
You don't mind a disadvantage, all right? Fucking rebel over here. Yeah. I bet you don't mind. Yeah, because that doesn't hit him. Wait, are you shooting the griffin or the griffin rider?
Griffin Rider.
Oh, the griffin rider.
Yeah.
Okay, then that doesn't hit. Yeah, no. Off by 1. So you would have hit him, but no, you didn't. Yeah. So your shot rings out, but it looks like the griffin like swats it away with like a flap of its wing, and stuff like that. Any more movement? You all good there? You have your bonus action to do something to disengage, hide, move. You all set?
Yeah.
All right. So from behind you, Ruger, the man you failed to see is climbing up the side of the boat. The Griffin Rider, very determined. He stumbles up on top, like throws his stuff down. I'm gonna use half his movement because he was climbing that entire time, but I rolled an athletics check before, and he succeeded. So he's gonna use the rest of his movement to get here. He picks up his heavy crossbow from the floor, and he's gonna shoot you in the back, my good sir. That's a hippogriff, not the rider. There you go. With the heavy crossbow. Hits you for... See, that's rolling his dex as well. God damn it. No, I gotta add... What is it, a d10? Yep, a d10 onto that. So take 5 damage. As a heavy crossbow bolt comes from behind and hits you.
Alright,
All set?
Yep.
Alright. Quinn, your turn.
I will hit that guy.
God damn. Why did you get a +2 onto that? Wait, so you get 2
Proficiency.
plus your strength, and then what's the last +2 for?
Dex modifier.
No, you don't add
Plus
your strength,
something.
add your dex.
No, my strength is a +1, so I don't think it's there.
So what's the +4 from? What the?
+4 is from
I don't
Dex.
know.
Okay, and then the +2 at the end? What is that for?
It's proficiency.
No, but then there's another +2. What is that one for? Let me see what you got on your character sheet. What the?
Yeah, what the hell is that one?
Yeah, I don't know. That's your short sword. Finn. I hate what they did with these character sheets, man. It's so dumb. It's hard to see stuff. That was for finesse. No, yeah, you don't add +2. So let me put dex in here, and then get rid of this
Everything
+2.
just died.
Yeah, I'm fixing it for you. There you go. So yeah, we'll just take off 2 from that, but you still hit him anyway. You hit him for 9 and you kill him. Yeah, you just punch him in the face again as his neck snaps
Oh,
and he dies.
Damn.
Yeah.
hold on. Let me just check if my unarmed is screwy as well.
Yeah, this is why I sent the message out to check, because it's gonna do some screwy things to your character sheets and stuff. Just get it all settled.
It's so weird. It's like mine is perfectly fine. I checked.
Yeah, I don't know. It's different for everything. Mine, I just decided to get rid of all the attack values, so fantastic.
Very strange.
Who are you
That
punching?
is weird.
You're punching the bird.
The bird.
Alright, yeah, so you deal 5, but you don't kill it.
Okay, then I'll spend my key point and I'll disengage.
Alright, there you go. Run away,
I
little
have-
boy.
I have 45 movement.
Run away, little boy. Can I run next to Benak? Kagan is dying. You try to help her. Hey, what a good guy.
I'll need my action for that.
Yes, you don't have your action. Alright, Ruger, your turn.
Alright. He gets an attack of opportunity if I move away from him, right? The soldier in front of him?
Yep.
I'm just gonna try and finish him.
Do it up. Hey, you suck. Do you have another attack, or did you already use your action surge?
I already used my action surge.
There you go. You can try to second wind. You've just been shot. You're okay. You can still move away from him, though. You good?
Yeah. Well, does he get an attack of opportunity if I move away from him now?
Yeah, he still does.
Thanks.
All right. So the hippogriff rider, he's going to chase you down, Quinn.
Just a quick reminder that we all have inspiration. I just remembered right now.
Yes, you do. So the hippogriff rider, he's going to fly 40 feet up in the air, Quinn.
Yes.
He's going to move 20 feet over, so that's his full 60 feet. And then he... Oh, wait. No, that's the rider. He can't move the hippogriff. Never mind. So he's going to stay there, and he's going to try to attack you with a heavy crossbow. This has +2 to hit, because he's above you. And hopefully this actually... Nope. There you go. 15. I believe that misses, right?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, there you go. You're a lucky motherfucker. Using Kagan's body, probably, as he misses. That guy's dead. The hippogriff. So the hippogriff is actually going to fly up and is going to come up for you. Over to you, Quinn. It's going to chase you down. Gets 2 attacks. Gets 2 attacks.
One of my rolls moving.
Yeah. So here's a beak.
Ooh.
What What did that roll? Sorry, something's in the way. I can't see it. God damn it, roll 20.
17.
And then a claw.
It hits.
Does it knock you down?
Roll damage. And
Yeah.
actually, you don't have to. I'm dead.
Yeah, one sec. I'm restarting roll 20 because it's blocking my chat for some reason. It's dumbass.
Strange.
Yeah. So the beak. Oh yeah, I rolled a 17. Plus 1d10 plus 3. So here's a d10.
Nah, she just wrecks me already. I have 3 health.
Okay, yeah. So this is how much, just to see in case you don't die. So you use 40 feet of its movement. So yeah, it knocks you down. And it's going to use the rest of its movement. It has 60 feet, so it has 20 left to come over to you, Carceres. And it's going to use a beak attack on you, or a claw attack is the second attack. So I have to, yeah, I have to reopen all the character sheets, so just give me a second here. Here's the claw. 7 misses. Yeah, it's a little bit too you're a little bit too dexterous for it. The acolyte is going to go next.
Oh, I forgot the acolyte was even up there.
Is they are. He's cowering in the back, casting spells like a little
Ugh.
bitch.
Fucking magic user's always hiding.
Yeah, so he's also gonna cast a sacred flame on you, Carceres. So give me a dexterity save. Damn. Why'd you have disadvantage on that?
I forgot to take it off.
Yeah, so yeah, you succeed with that because you rolled a 16. So yeah, another sword comes out, but you dodge out of the way. Now Kagan has to roll a death save, so I don't forget this time. She succeeds, so she's stable. She's good. She's not dying anymore,
Yeah.
but she's down. And the rest of them are gonna go. They're gonna fire at the bird. That's what they're gonna do.
Good.
Yes.
I'm gonna give like a 300 speech, but I don't quite remember the.
In the middle of battle, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
As you're getting attacked by a gigantic bird.
Yeah.
So yes, let me do this. Let crossbow attacks. Oh god, I gotta change it again. One target does a d8 plus 1 plus your dex. And your dex. There you go. God damn it. Boom. Did it hit? I can't see. My roll 20 is freaking out right now. Yep, that hits. Hits the bird for 5. Doesn't kill it. The second one for Mara. Hits it again. God damn. Minus 8.
For Rosebud.
Benek. Do you want Benek to go first, or do you want I'll let the other girl? Who do you want to potentially kill this thing?
But my girl Benek.
All right,
Try and kill it.
yeah, so she's gonna come around. And she's gonna try to shoot it with the crossbow. Fucking
Oh,
miss.
what a letdown.
Yeah, and then this
Right.
girl comes around and she tries to shoot it. Yeah, and she kills it. You should have made her go
Stole her thunder.
second. Yeah, you should have made her go second. Yeah, so
Should've.
just like a hail of like crossbow bolts come from the left of the ship, and just like impale this hippogriff right in the side, and it falls and dies. And yeah, it is dead. And the rider falls on his ass. He's prone on the ground. Foster, your turn.
All right. Just real quick. All right. So that guy here was 15 feet away from the. Is 15? Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Never mind. Whatever. I'll still like come over here. Ish. Yeah, right there. And I'll move like 2 feet, but whatever. Yeah, I'm just gonna outer spots that guy. Send him down the fucking stairs.
Mhm.
10 feet. Where is blast? Yeah. Ooh.
You miss.
Oh. And what's inspiration?
It's advantage, but you have to call it beforehand, so you can.
Oh, yeah. Damn it. I thought it was like I forgot what inspiration was. It was
Yeah,
like
it just makes you roll with
1d4.
advantage. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll remember that for next time. I forgot.
Any roll you want. Yep, you can give advantage to. And if you had
Nice.
disadvantage, you can use it to give you a normal roll, so it'll cancel it out. All right. Any more movement? You all good? All set. All right. So this foot soldier is just fighting tooth and nail with you, Ruger. No, the hippogriff's dead. It would have turned around and attacked you, but no, it's dead. And here we go, Ruger, a foot soldier about to slash your ass. Boop.
No.
I believe that hits, right? So take a le 4 damage as you were slashed across the chest. Carceres, your girl just took that hippogriff down off your back. The guy's prone on the ground. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna attack the guy behind me, or right there.
The one next to Ruger? Okay. So
Yeah.
I'll tell you, if you disengage from the guy using your bonus action and you attack the guy that's prone, you get advantage on it because he's prone.
You got me.
Yeah, I did.
I've been sold.
Be a rogue. Yeah, do your thing. Stab them while they're down.
Oh,
Oh, well, with your hand crossbow. No, I meant like if you stab them.
okay, yeah, I get you, fam.
Yeah, because if you actually use a something ranged, it actually has disadvantage because it's a range spell or range attack.
True.
All melee attacks have an advantage. Sorry, I should have told you that. I should have made that speculation.
See, I'm just gonna like throw my hand crossbow like right next to me, and I'm gonna.
Hey, there you go. Only 2 damage. No, roll a d8. I believe a rapier is. See, it took away the roll.
Alright.
Yeah, and then we'll just add the 2 already. 4, so 6. Yeah. So you go over and stab him. It doesn't kill him, but you get him right in the gut as he's bleeding.
What you get for killing my woman?
Yes, yes. So this rider, in the back, he's gonna continue to lay down some fire. Actually, no, he's gonna turn towards you, Foster, since you're shooting him.
What?
Oh wait, no, did you shoot him last turn? Yeah,
Yeah,
you tried to. Yeah, he's gonna come over here, around the corner. He's
Hey,
gonna take-
man.
he's gonna take some cover. And he's gonna
Screw
try to
off.
shoot you.
Hey, man.
Come on,
You a dick,
man.
man.
Come on, man. Don't do that, man. He is this one here. No, where'd he go? Where's his character sheet? God damn it. There it is. Takes a shot.
Ugh,
God damn.
I spoke too soon. I'm at 1 health now. I spoke way too soon.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, so he turns around as a beam of magic flies through his face. And yeah, he turns around and shoots you right in the gut.
Holy shit.
Yes. Quinn, give me the save, buddy.
Wait,
Ugh.
what is that?
One
Oh,
failure. Ruger, it is your turn.
Sucks. I've not actually been paying attention. What's going on here? This is a bad guy.
I don't know. Yeah, you can tell for yourself since you're not paying attention. Go ahead, do something.
This is a bad guy.
No, that's a new amigo. He Carceres use a
This
charm
is a
spell.
bad guy.
No, Carceres use a charm spell on all of them, and they're all now your allies. So,
I back bullet deck them.
yeah, go ahead.
This guy, is that guy alive?
Yes, he's on the ground. The griffin that is slain underneath him. Or not the
Oh,
griffin,
the griffin's
the
dead.
hippogriff. Yeah, the hippogriff's dead. Yeah.
3 options here. Just gonna fuck. Why is the guy in front of me not dead yet?
Because Carceres decided to turn around. Carceres, you would have been have to be here to attack him as well, like next to him. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, Carceres tried to finish that guy off. Because she had advantaggio.
Does 10 hit?
Nope.
Alright, see you guys in 10 minutes.
Yeah, so this guy's gonna stand up, Carceres, as you went to stab him.
Yeah.
And he's going to try to hit you back. He takes out like a long sword off of his side. He's gonna try to slash you. Let me make sure this long.
Come at me, bro.
No, it didn't add attack. God damn it. Strength. 1d10, because he's gonna two-hand it, and plus strength. There you go. Here he comes. 13. Does that hit? I believe it does for 9 damage.
I have a 13.
Yeah, that hits. Even with your AC hits.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so take the 9 damage. Yeah, so he came at you and slashed you across the chest. But you are still up. Hippogriff's dead. Acolyte, give me a give me a dex save as well, Carceres.
Okay.
Thought you were asking the acolyte to give you a deck.
No. Hey. Oh.
Just don't look at the, yeah.
Yeah, you rolled a 6. What's your dexterity? +2, so you rolled a 10. No, you get hit. So this time, his sacred flame like fires out. It hits you in the chest, Carceres, and you take. I think sacred flame is a D8, right? Sacred flame. Goddamn, it's a D8. Hot damn! You take 2 damage. Are you down? Ooh, almost.
Almost.
Hey, there you go. Yeah. So next is the rest of them. They're just gonna rain fire on the one that just attacked you. So yeah, they're gonna come off. Do you want them to attack the acolyte in the back or the one you're fighting?
Yes, the acolyte in the back.
Okay. Yeah. So Benak is gonna lead the charge against that, along with her. They're gonna take shots at the acolyte. If I can find there. Yeah, there. That misses. That hits for 8. Almost kills him. One more is gonna run up. And kill him off. Yeah.
Nice.
They get him. They get him. Another hail of bullets. And then this
Okay.
one. Yeah. And then the last one is gonna attack the one that you're fighting. And hit him for 9 damage. God damn. Doesn't kill him though. He's still alive, but very injured. The damage these guys do. Foster, it is your turn.
Oh, sorry. There we go. I was tapped out. Fuck it, I guess I'm just gonna attack the same in the back here. Actually, this guy looking pretty low here.
Who?
The acolyte up top.
He's dead. I should
Oh.
remove him. Yeah, he's
Oh.
dead.
Alright, sorry.
They killed him.
I guess I'm gonna move up. And actually, if I were to send the rider here down that way, would he like end up going prone?
Yeah, he'll fall down. Yep.
All right, cool. In that case, I reverse moving there. I will move.
So if you attack him from that direction, like you have to get over.
Yeah, I know. I was just seeing
Yeah, because he'll go
That's-
the opposite direction you attack him from.
40 feet to move there anyway. So, in that case, I'm just gonna move here. Screw it. Yeah, I'll just move back to where I was originally gonna go.
Okay.
And attack the same guy.
Do it up.
Now he doesn't have any.
He has
now,
cover.
right?
Yeah, he's like kneeling behind this little.
Oh, it's like a banister.
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, I'm gonna use cover too.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, I'm still gonna
You
attack.
can kneel behind it. You pop out.
Hit.
15. He has +2 from cover, so no, it doesn't hit.
Darn.
Yeah, as you guys are having like a little firefight. So the one in front of you, Ruger, is gonna try to attack you. Probably not even paying attention. Here we go. It misses. Didn't say anything back, so I'm assuming yes. Carceres, it is your turn. You're 1 HP. Go ahead.
I'm gonna try and kill off the guy in front of
You gonna try to finish him off? Yeah, I can tell you he's very hurt. But he's gonna need a solid hit to kill him.
me. Alright.
Do it. Oh! There's the solid
Nice.
hit. Roll 2d8. Yeah. So in your character sheet, where it has the attack, make sure you put a 2 next to the d8, because if you just put a d8, then it won't roll anything. When you're editing in the future. 6. Hey, there you go. Just the number you needed. He had 8 hit points left, and you killed him. Yeah. So how do you kill this guy?
I get like really pissed off, and then I just like take the rape and just start jabbing his face.
Ow. Go for fucking eyes.
Yeah, poke, and he's down and dead. It's his, or you can still move if you'd like.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move over
So if
somewhere else.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you could join your little band there. Quinn is still dying, by the way. Just in case anybody cared. So, noticing that the firefight with you is not going well, Foster. This guy's gonna like run up here. He's gonna get within 30 feet, and he's gonna try to shoot you. You still have cover there. He can't quite peek around the corner, but he's gonna get closer.
Oh.
And it looks like he's trying to to finish you off. Hippogriff Rider. He's gonna take a shot. Heavy crossbow. Keep in mind you have +2. And it just completely fails. He like just
Wow.
fires it into the side. Quinn, give me a death save, sir. Don't roll a 1.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
2 failures. There you go,
Don't-
Ruger.
You can, Nurse Carceres is right next to you. She can help
Yeah.
you.
Ruger, your turn.
This motherfucker is still not dead.
No, you keep missing. That's your fault.
I think I feel I'm fucking having a shootout with this guy. I feel like a cop.
Hey, 17
Hey.
hits. Deal your damage. D8 plus your strength.
Watch him just be like at full health.
Oh, he has 6 HP. You gotta deal 6 damage to him. Don't roll a 1. Hey,
There
there
you
you go.
+4 is all you needed.
Yeah. There you go. He dies in front of you as you slash him across the
Fine.
neck. Yes, and you can still move if you want, Ruger. There's only one guy left, I believe, and Quinn is dying. Still. The everlasting death.
This is dead. Right?
Yep.
Who's the guy alive?
What was up?
It's this guy, right?
Yeah.
He's up there
I'd
with full.
probably.
Mhm.
Well, Quinn is having some trouble, so.
You gotta use your action to try to revive him, so you can't do it this turn, but next time.
Oh.
Okay. The girls are left. Curceris, your orders.
I'm gonna tell one of them to go help Quinn out over there.
Okay, so they all have the same thing. So this one here, the one that killed the griffin, is going to try to revive him. She needs a 10 or better. Hey, there you go. You're stable, Quinn, as you have a new guardian angel. And the rest of them are just going to charge the last guy up here. Try to get in your face, Foster, to protect you.
My crew.
Yes. Benak is going to come up here, and she's going to take a shot. Okay, boom. And miss. And Foster, it's your turn.
All right. You know, I've said this before, but I always thought it was so strange that like every time I'm thinking, yeah, I'm actually gonna use a spell this time, something happens in like someone else's turn that stops that from happening. I was gonna use my first spell on this guy, and then these two came running up, so I'm just gonna not do that.
Curceris' orders, not mine. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Eldritch
let's
Blast
see.
is just the best spell in the game.
It's pretty good. All right, whatever. I'm actually gonna move here to get rid of his cover, his +2 from cover.
Mhm.
I'll just blast him.
Goddamn. You don't kill him. You deal 10 damage, though. Not dead.
All right. Well, then I run back
He gets knocked back 10 feet, right?
into the. Probably not though. Never
Yeah,
mind.
into the wheel, yeah. His head, like, bonks up against it. He's good.
And bell ringing sound on his helmet.
Yes. The guy's dead. Curceris, your turn.
I'm just gonna chill here.
Yeah.
Start dissecting the.
Yeah, so Carceris, give me a perception check as you're chilling.
Okay.
Give me a chill check.
Hey, nice. So, Carceris, you're overlooking the battle. The moonlight and the lanterns from the rest of the ships, like are illuminated over there. You see like laser beams and stuff, like eldritch blasts and crossbow bolts flying in the air with a bunch of other like hippogriffs like circling these ships and stuff. They're like falling on the side. It's like a complete war zone and stuff. And this entire time, the entire battle has been drifting closer and closer towards the shore, and the shore is within sight. Like there's this huge mountain peak Kind of think of like the rock from the Lion King, like Pride Rock, but it's like huge and it's like a mountain and stuff like that. Next to this mountain, you see like what looks like a sculpture of something of some like humanoid shape holding something up as well. And from that humanoid shape, Carceres, you see this purple like very almost it almost looked like a lighthouse like beacon coming from some sort of villa that's up on the top of this guy holding something up. You hear this like very ringing sound coming from it. It's like and it's like getting stronger and stronger, the light coming from that point up there. And the water underneath it is giving like the same purplish glow that the boats were underneath the boats constantly now. The boats that are on your side, to be frank, it's like this huge circular light coming from the wander underneath that you see as you're doing your chilling thing. But yeah, just the battle's raging on and something's happening at the shore when you see it. But Foster is not your turn. It is the rider's turn. So yeah, he's surrounded. He's gonna turn around. He's like looking all around him, and he's just gonna take his sword out, and he's gonna try to finish, I don't know, fucking one of the girls off, I guess. He's gonna like charge this one because she's injured, and he's gonna attack her. Completely hit her. She goes down. She's dying.
Mhm.
She is dying.
Sad face.
She's not dead though. She's good.
If it was Rosebud, maybe I'd be sad. But I'm sure about this one.
Rosebud is dead, so
Um,
Rosebud's the first one that died. So there you go.
thanks for reminding me.
Quinn, you're stable. Ruger, go ahead. Be the hero. Ruger. Ruger.
Measuring shit.
It's your turn.
Hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Yes, I can hear you. Hello? Hello?
What?
Nope, you missed. So bad. The girls are just gonna finish them off. Fucking gotta leave it to the girls, the ladies, to do it. This one is also gonna come up and help. Scimitar, scimitar. That one misses, and I actually forgot that Benak gets 2 attacks with their scimitar. Doesn't matter. Roll d6 plus 1, deals 7 damage. All they needed. Yeah. So Benak runs up and just like stabs this guy in the throat and kills him. And with that, combat is over. But not really. What would you guys like to do?
Let me go check on my drugs.
Okay, yeah, you can certainly go underneath the ship, under the bow. So when you run underneath, yeah, Quinn is still unconscious. When you run underneath, you see like Kethra and the elven girl like bandaging each other up. Benak is helping this girl that just went down. And when you go into the drug storage, you bust open the door, and all the drugs are there. But we go back up to the top of the deck. Carceres, you're sitting there chilling or doing whatever it is you want to do, probably looking over the bodies or like just like observing. Actually, Rosebud's body is over here. Carceres, let me reveal that to you. Is right here. Yeah, Rosebud's dead, but she's laying there. With her, like there's like a huge gash in her chest, and you look up again towards the right where that big circle is, and yeah, it's just been storming this entire time. Probably at this point, like there's been some unnatural like lightning coming from somewhere in the sky, and yeah, the big light. Eventually, that sound just like gets like blaring. And that light that was coming from the guy holding up the statue is like at its brightest now. It's just like lighting the entire battlefield almost. And from that circle in the water, you hear this roar come. And this roar is like take like a whale sound and just make it like monstrous and booming, and like you can hear it from like miles and miles away. After this roar, you hear just like this crash of water, and from that light in the water erupts this huge monstrosity. Um, it is probably a myth that you've heard of. Something something that erupts from the water and is this big. It is a kraken that erupts from the water. It yeah. So this kraken erupts from the water. You see like all these tendrils. It has this huge gaping mouth. You probably can't even see the eyes because at the angle that it comes up out of the water. And that light seems to have disappeared, and there's like some sort of tether connected to the kraken from the source of that light, and the kraken is just like flailing its arms around. You see, hey, you rolled a 20. You got control of it. The kraken is like flailing its tendrils around. It smashes down into the water and like strategically misses all the allied boats, and just destroys like 2 or 3 of the Farmarith boats at a time. What would you guys like to do?
I already did it. I roar at the kraken.
Turn this boat around.
Yeah, and you're checking up on your drugs, Ruger, and you hear the noise erupt from down there. All the girls are like, what the hell is that? Benek is like over the top, or after she's done tending to this girl, she's over the top, over the side here, trying to look for that girl that was pulled into the water by the hippogriff. And like she turns to the side and sees it, and like you just see her face drop, probably for the first time in probably a long time. She looks like surprised and like scared of something. But yeah, what would you guys like to do?
I didn't see this kraken at all, right?
Yeah, all of you have seen it at this point. Like the sound, yeah.
I'm just asking because it's like I'm a human. I can't see like.
No, yeah. The light that was emitted from the summoning of it, like it's just lighting the entire. Like it looks like it's like this imagine like a purple sun like raining down a beam from the sky. Just on this one battlefield is pretty much what it looks like. It's still raining, lightning occasionally. What would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna persuade it not to kill us.
Oh, what is the kraken doing?
It's just like destroying Farmarith ships to the right of you.
Is it close?
It's within like 1,000 feet, yeah, off. But yeah, it's you guys are a little bit towards the back, but yeah, it's encroaching fast as it's destroying Farmarith ships.
And Benok looks over the edge and on the left side, and what?
She's just looking for the girl that fell, but she
I see.
turned and saw it in the middle of that.
Okay, I see. All right. So then, I shout above the chaos. We go get a ship out of. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm out of it. My rope is fucked up. All
No
right.
problem.
I shout, "We've got to get this ship off of ours, and we have to head for shore."
Mhm.
And I, of course, am indicating the giant fucking ship in my boat. No, I'm kidding.
There's a ship in my boat.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So you go over to the helm. You try to turn it, and the thing is like you look over to the right of you as you're turning it. You're a little bit distracted. You don't see the boat moving at all. But you look over, and the galley that was in the front of everything, it's been holding off, like it's been surrounded by 5 or 6 ships, and the kraken gets within like 300 feet of it. One of its tendrils like fly out, and it's been like surrounded by these ships, but the tendril like very strategically falls down from above it and just like right on top of it, just like destroys the thing. And then it turns towards you, this side of the battlefield, as it is over with the right side. And you guys are the first ones in sight. And as you're turning it, you've been turning the wheel and looking at this thing the entire time. You notice that the boat isn't moving. The boat that you're turning it against is like lodged into it, and it's resisting. It has its anchor thrown overboard. And you guys aren't going anywhere.
It's anchor thrown overboard.
Yeah, the other ship is anchor is thrown overboard, and it's like stuck to your ship.
Oh, I think I meant like onto our ship. All right. Trying to intimidate the boat. Oh fuck. If I Eldritch Blast the ship, can I move it back 10 feet?
No. Nope.
I didn't think so. What if? All right. What I command all our strong, independent women on board to go push the ship off of mine.
Yeah, they're just cowering in fear. Like they're like
Fucking-
screaming. They don't know what the hell to do. They're like panicking all over the place.
Carceres is gonna yell, be like, "Girls, get your asses over here and help."
Yeah, so they hear your voice out of all the carnage and stuff, and they like hesitate, and hesitate probably longer than they normally would under normal circumstances. But they kind of like gather themselves and look at Benek, and they start moving. The Kraken gets closer and closer as you're turning it. Everybody's freaking out. They look to be composing themselves, and we see this tendril from the Kraken smack down into the center of the ship.
God damn it! I just got this boat.
My drugs.
Yes. So yeah, the Kraken it smacks down. It's one tendril in the center of the ship, and that's where we get like the cut. Like all we see is the
But I
tentacle.
named the boat. That's supposed to be good luck. God damn it.
Yeah. So yeah, the boat just like snaps completely in half. Everything is spread all over the place, and the final shot of this thing that we see is like a zoom out of the carnage, just kind of like a kaiju in Japan, like Godzilla in the center of the sea, just like swatting boats left and right, as we see the wood from your one ship floating away.
I'll
That is-
never forgive you for this.
And that is the end of this campaign. No, I'm just kidding.
That's the end of you. I'm kidding.
Yes. Yeah, we cut the black.
Junior.
Yes.
I thought I was sad when Rosebud died, but this is much worse.
Yeah. I actually have to see if Benak would have stabilized Zethwilda in the middle of all that. Yeah, she's good. She's good.
Oh, also, yeah, holy shit. Quinn was unconscious to that whole thing.
No, yeah. Pretty
So
much.
his sleeping body is just seabound now.
Yeah. He's been stabilized a little bit. Yes, but we shall pick up next week where we left off this week.
Alright.
I don't want to make my P guy mad, dude. How heavy are drugs? Do drugs float?
Can we use them as flotation devices?
So I don't think they would have
Rafts?
plastic in this world. Like it's not a bag of cocaine. Yeah, that shit's destroyed.
Just would they float?
I don't know. They're destroyed. No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't float. They're in like like paper bags.
Oh.
So rip those drugs. It's probably gonna have to do something to make up for that, or you're dead.
It was his idea.
It's seaweed now.
That's why I was laughing in the middle of that exchange when you were asking, or no, that's why in the middle of that, because I knew I was gonna ask you to take the drugs over anyway, but I forgot about that stuff that was gonna happen afterwards. I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna destroy the boat anyway. Whatever, just gonna have to roll with it. You made the deal.
Oh, guys. We should have gone on
I'm staying.
the other boat because you were destroying Marith boats.
Staying in Satir
Duh.
forever.
I tried to make that clear, but nope.
Wait, what?
I
That's an
tried,
actual option?
I tried to make that obvious. I gave you
Oh,
an-
god damn it.
I gave you a whole
to make-
scene
try to
about
make
it
what
missing
obvious?
those boats. I gave you the whole scene about the galley ship. Come on.
Well, I figured that if we just went onto that boat, it was going to attack that boat then.
No.
Fuck it, I should have struck our flags.
There's a reason why your boats glow and the others don't.
I didn't know the other boats weren't glowing. God damn it.
I told you guys gotta pay attention more. Carceres, did you know about this, Karina? Karina, did you know about all this stuff? Come on. No, you guys don't pay attention to me anyway. I say things for a reason. Everything happens for a reason.
Well, I didn't. Whatever.
Yes.
I figured it's just like a passing comment.
Yeah, I blame the captain. Yeah, Quinn has nothing to do with these decisions made. He was knocked out. But yes, there we go.
God damn it.
That fight was. You guys handled that pretty well. Those hippogriffs, like they do a lot of fucking
Oh,
damage.
I don't even have to fight any. Well, I
Yeah.
insta killed one. but
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
fine.
exactly. You killed one in one shot. That
Yeah.
definitely helped out because
Them and the what was the AC on those riders?
they have 15 AC.
Oh, okay. I thought that was higher.
Nah, yeah, it's only 15.
It was the pictures misleading. Made it look like
Yeah,
they
but
were
the
just, like,
hippogriffs only
giant
have like
giants.
11 AC and like 19 HP, so they're kind of.
But they have a shit ton of movement and a lot of
Oh yeah,
like two attacks. So
they got the damages. Yes,
Mhm.
sir. Yeah, but you guys handled
What's
that.
our
pretty
what's our XP?
well. You don't get it now, but you
Okay.
do when you get a short rest. Let me calculate that out for you. But yeah, that went very well
Wait.
for only losing one girl.
wait, well actually
Plus
technically two because you
two.
killed one like the very beginning.
I mean, she just got thrown in the water. She didn't get killed.
Oh, point.
And then she doesn't know how to swim.
Yeah,
Well, the
she's
fact that she's just like still under there somewhere.
yeah, she was the
Holding on.
halfling. She was the halfling as well. So, I don't know if halflings like know how to swim or anything, but I guess we'll find
They
out.
float real well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they can float. She's fine. So how many guys was that? That was let me show you the carnage of what's left on the battlefield here.
Also, what do you mean we don't get any XP?
Yeah.
We have a short rest. We're sleeping with the fishes.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha. More sea puns.
No. So you got two of these guys. Let me get these all organized. Two of the riders, two griffin or hippogriffs. Dude. My original plan for this was for them to be actual griffins, which are like CR2, but you know that would have been a little bit much. And you barely survived this one, so. So 1,
I
2,
don't
3, 4, 5.
Yeah, we were
6,
starting to lose at the end there.
7, 8,
Thank God that
9.
fucking all these girls were here.
Yes. I accounted for that. This would have been way beyond deadly if they weren't here.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Didn't want them on your ship. So god damn, this is a lot of experience. I'm gonna give a modifier to that because of your help. But each one of you is going to get, while I get my calculator out, 2550 divided by 5.
You said we weren't getting XP, so I closed roll 20.
I said you weren't gonna. It wasn't gonna apply to your characters until you guys take a short rest. But each of you get 510 experience.
That's a lot of.
Oh, so that's a level up right there.
Yes, but not yet. But I mean,
510, yeah.
not yet. Keep in mind what you want to get for level 3, and have it ready to be changed. Like keep notes and stuff. And then when you guys are able to get a short rest, then I'll let you make the changes, and we can just do that in the middle of the session.
Oh shit. Oops.
Yeah.
Don't look at that. You're not supposed to know.
Neutral. What the fuck is this? Yep. 510. Melvin. So there you go.
Also, can I change some of my like personality things?
Yeah, sure.
As well as like.
That's mostly, that's mostly for keeping track of your own character when you're role playing and stuff like that.
Yeah, I
If you
know.
don't really have an idea of what you want him to be with, you could change it, sure.
Yeah, because like two of them are about my Patreon, which I haven't even talked to once. So.
Yeah, you could just find me afterwards and we could talk about it. But all right, that's everything. I hope you guys had fun.
Always.
Yes, of course. I know I cut it short a little bit, but I have a lot of stuff prepared for next time. And whatever
Excellent.
happens if you guys survive, and stuff like that. But yeah, that was fun either way. I actually forgot to add a couple of scenes and stuff like that, so I might do some like flashbacks, especially considering what Quinn has done. So those might come into play.
Wait, what does Quinn do?
I don't know. You're gonna have to find out.
Oh, yeah. That letter thing. All right, yeah. All right, never
Gonna
mind.
have to find out. Yes, a letter and something else. Yes. But yeah, we're gonna see what the repercussions of losing a shit ton of drugs and a boat and lives have been lost next week or the week after.
I just got that shit.
I'm not going back to.
I was
Florida.
so happy. You knew this was gonna happen.
Yes, I did. That's why I was laughing.
Ah, God damn you! You're going to hell.
No, you're already there.
No,
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
I
there
fucking love this campaign.
yeah, thank you. Thank you. I'm having fun with it too.
It
This
makes me
was-
I
sad.
hate it.
Yeah,
But
this
I
was
love it.
this was actually supposed to be the first fucking session. This entire
Oh, really?
thing. Yeah, it was supposed to start out that all of you just start in a ship together, and then that thing comes out. You have one fight, but that thing comes out and does all this shit. But because I had to sync it up with the Good Side campaign and some of the stuff that they were doing, I made it so you guys had like a little prerequisites type
Yeah, that-
stuff. Yeah.
That makes sense. That's how most RPG games do it, like Dragon Age Origins.
Yeah, yeah, and to actually like get you guys familiar for what you're like fighting for, and some of the characters back there
Yeah.
as well. Because if you didn't even know like the king or anything, because he would have been up north,
Yeah.
or Elred, because he would have been with him and stuff like that, it just wouldn't have made any sense. So
Yeah.
I added in the little army beforehand.
That's great the way it turned out.
Yeah, yeah, I like it. And now you're actually synced up with the good side. So we'll see what
Nice.
happens with that. Yeah.
So, I forgot what nation are we going to now?
Settle.
Settle. So that's where the good side players are. You know,
Yes, they're somewhere over there. Yeah.
doing good side shit.
Yeah, and I
Or
have
do
a,
we-
I have a map and everything all set, but since you guys, your characters don't know what anything is there, I'm not going to show you yet. So,
That's fine.
so you guys don't know where to go. What were you saying there, Happy?
Do we ever meet with the good set players at any point?
See, that's the thing. I'm going to try to avoid it as much as possible up until a certain point where it would make sense. Because if you guys meet, first of all, I would have to get all of you together somehow on a day, and that would just kind of give it away that you guys are meeting. PvP is not really balanced in Dungeons and Dragons. So instead, I was gonna have it so you guys do certain things for your faction, and it's gonna have repercussions on them, and stuff like that. So you guys are just gonna be kind of fighting each other, not really directly, but indirectly based on like the successes that you have, and it's definitely gonna impact some of the stuff. Like I've already been doing this the entire time with a lot of subtle stuff. If you didn't know about it, so the gnome, or not the gnome, the dwarf that got punched, that was actually one of the characters from the OG Bad Side, the Tea Party campaign, because I made him meet up with the same crime lord, because you know they were all getting recruited just like you guys. I made him meet up with the same crime boss, and he decided to punch that and beat up that dwarf for like making fun of his armor or something like that. So I've been doing that with a lot of stuff, and there's a whole bunch of other things that you guys may not have noticed because you don't know. But I've been weaving a lot of that in. So I've been trying to do that as much as possible, and it's been really helping me having this like prereq to start remembering stuff like that. So eventually, maybe. If you guys head to the same town and stuff, I'll probably do my best to try to avoid some of the stuff, but you'll definitely be seeing some of the effects that they have on each other. And probably as a grand finale, you guys would be meeting up with each other on like a battlefield somewhere. That's kind of like my idea, but it's probably not going to happen that way. There's something else is going to happen that's major that makes you guys fight with each other. And if not, if it doesn't work like that, maybe we'll just have like after both the campaigns are over, we'll just have like a fucking like a sequel or something, or like an ending, just fight just to fuck around or something. But I'm trying not to let you guys run into each other, because if let's just say like one of them, like they all decide to focus one of your characters and you're just out the first round for the entire fight, you know, stuff like that. When it comes to PvP, it just feels really shitty, and to have to continue the campaign after that with a character that was just killed, or probably all of you are going to be killed, and to have to start over again, it's not, you know, doesn't really,
Yeah, it
it's
doesn't
not
sound
really fun.
enjoyable.
Yeah, exactly. So a lot of bad stuff happens with PvP, so we'll probably save it to either an ending type of deal, or like something just to fuck around type of deal. So
All right.
yeah, so I'll try to keep it like that, but maybe, I don't know, I'll think about it. All right, but that's everything. I'm
Yes,
gonna
sir.
rest my voice now, because fuck, too much talking. But I hope you guys have a good night.
You too.
You too.
Hey, see you later.